Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions tutorial. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up everyone, and welcome to the Battleship Yamato tutorial. This tutorial will show you how to build my version of the Yamato Battleship. Alright guys, before we get started, there are several things that I want to cover to help you get the most out of this tutorial. If you've already made one of my other big tutorials, then there's an annotation on the screen right now to the beginning of the tutorial. If you are new to one of my tutorials, then I highly recommend you watch the next several minutes as I explain and answer some of the most common questions that will probably arise while building this ship. If you still decide you can jump right in and start building, then head on over to the beginning of the build. But if you get stuck, please refer back to this section before asking me for help. I will gladly help all who ask for it, but please check this section, the description, and the comments before asking. This will make things easier on you and me while we tackle another JAG tutorial. This tutorial is going to be a difficult build, and there will be no specific sections like I have done in some of my other ship tutorials, except for the main hull. Once we reach the main deck, guys, things are going to get confusing very fast. But relax, my friends. As always, I will guide you through this build block by block, and we will get through this one. And with a little patience and some persistence, you will have the ship in your shipyard. This is my second time through building this build, guys, like always, and is for my fans and subscribers. This was also a very highly demanded and requested design over the past few months or so I've taken a lot of time out of my real life to do this for you. You can easily show appreciation by doing the following. Click that thumbs up button. Leave me a thanks in the comment section, even if you decide not to build this ship. But if you do use this tutorial or any parts of it for your own worlds, please do me the huge respect and give me credit for the design. And link this tutorial and my channel in your description if you upload it anywhere. I do these tutorials because I love sharing my designs and my worlds with everyone. Next, there is a shit ton of information in the description and on the screen that will pertain to this build, including all the reference pictures I am using to make this ship. The save file in the description is in zip format, and you will need WinZip or something like that to open the downloads. You will need MC Edit to use any of the schematics. If you don't know how to use MC Edit, please check my channel for the Build It Better Workshop livestream MC Edit video for help. This tutorial here contains the flat world that I'm using for this build. My main world and texture pack is up for download and will be linked as Build It Better World Save. The BIB world is updated every so often, so please check that series for the latest updates and downloads. Not all links will be up to date because I have several videos that contain all these links. It would take forever to update every video, so always check the description for the date and or version. If it isn't there, check the main channel under the playlist to catch up. I'm using a custom texture pack, guys, for this tutorial that I'm working on. It's based around Minecraft for Kids that is no longer supported. Again, this can be downloaded with the BIB World Save or in the BIB series videos that say Build It Better World Save and Custom Texture Pack and the version number for that particular save and texture pack. The Yamato is not yet in the latest version of the 1.6.2 save, but it will be in the next release. I've only built the shell of this battleship. This tutorial will not show you interior designing. I will, however, get you the most important parts, so the interior will be up to you to customize and design how you like. My client is modded with single-player commands in Zom's mod pack. I use this for flying, reaching super far, and placing blocks and doing any editing where it looks like I didn't do it vanilla style. This is an advanced tutorial, guys. Be patient, take your time, build it with a friend or a group of friends on a server. It's a super fun and rewarding build that will keep you busy for quite a while. Jag cannot do private lap dances, guys, so please don't ask if I can jump into your server and help you build it. I would love to, but obviously I don't have that kind of time on my hands to do this for all the people who usually ask. I am sorry. I will keep you motivated and interested right till the last block is placed. Remember to favorite this so you can easily find your way back to this video. Most people want to know how long it will take to complete this tutorial. That I cannot answer. Everyone builds at different speeds and some will struggle more than others. The most important thing here, guys, is have fucking fun. That's why you're here. You got bored and wanted a challenging project and also something you can work on for more than a few hours. This is it. Thank you everybody for all the support, clicking that like button, favoriting this, sharing this, and commenting. Thank you to all returning from all my other great tutorials. Alright everybody, it's time to get this fucker started, so sit back, relax, grab a handful of nuts, kick yourself in the face, and let's get this shit rolling. Alright guys, so this is the first thing that you're going to build right here, and we're going to build everything off of that going to the back. So you're going to start, remember, 10 blocks underneath the water. So we're going to have 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have 2 on top just like this. You're going to go diagonal and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to go back diagonal by 1, 2, and then up by 3. Right here is the 10th block, and there's the 11th, so there is your water level. All right, let's build the first layer. And like usual, guys, whatever I do on one side, you will do on the other unless I specify anything different. I will not fill in the spots that really need to be filled in because it will be time consuming. So let's go 3 wide, and now we're going to go 5 wide, just like that. And now we're going to run that back 19, counting that as the first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And fill that in and make this solid. Not like that. And again, I'm just going to leave it open, but this piece will be solid red. All right, let's move back, and we're going to go 7 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now go 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fill it in. All right, the next one is 8 by 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then we're going to go back by 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and fill that in. The next one is 11 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill that in. And then we have 13 by 5, so we're just going out by 1 on each side. And then back by 5. 3, 4, and 5, and fill that in. And then 15 by 5. Again, going out by 1. There's 15. And then 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and fill this in. Alright, we got 2 more just like that. A 17 and a 19. So we're just going to go out again by 1. This will be the 17. By 5, and then the 19. Alright, once you finish the 19 by 5, and remember all these are solid, and we're now going to go 21 by 15, so we're going to go out one more time, and then come across, and we're going to get 21, and now we're going to go back 15, counting that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And we'll do the same thing over here and fill it in. Now we got a 23 by 16. So we're going to go out one more time and come across. And that'll be your 23, and now go 16. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, 25 by 17. There's 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. All right, now we're going to go 27. Right there, and we're going to go 16 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, now we're going to go 29 by 60. All right, there's your 29. Now from this block, we're going to go 60 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 58, 59, and 60. And then we'll fill that in. All right, now that's filled in. We're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then 2. And now 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 18. And now 3, and then 11. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now this should be 11 by 11, so we're going to come over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then this right here will repeat coming down that side. And then we're going to come out the center, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, center, we're going to go back 10 blocks, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Skip 5 and go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th block right here, go 6. Go 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll do the same thing down the other side, and we'll take a look at it when it's finished. All right, guys, so this is what your first layer should look like. I'm just going to pan over it so you can see it real good. This is what you should have, 10 blocks below the water, and I keep stressing that because I keep getting asked that in all my tutorials, even though I do cover it several times. And this is the nose section up here. And that's what we're going to build first. So we're going to concentrate the next section on the nose. And the middle section is really, really fucking simple. And then we'll concentrate on the tail. And that'll be the bottom, or the whole hole will be finished. And then we can work on the dark gray section. So let's go ahead and start on the nose piece. Alright, starting right here behind this block, go out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can do 4 again. coming off this second block. And now you're going to come off this block here on the second block and go 21. There's 2, 3, went right underneath it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, which all the nose pieces should end right here. All right, I did the same thing on the other side, and that's the way everything goes. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to build it. So we're going to start here on the next layer and go 2, 2, 3, and now 22 from this block right here. So there's 1, 2, and it should be 22 blocks all the way down to this corner right here. I'm not going to count it because everything should line up. If it don't, then I'm fucking recording. All right, the next one starts on the side of this block, and we're going to do almost the same thing. We're going to have 2, 2, 2, 2, and now we're going to come out diagonal right here and put 2 more, and then we're going to come out 1 more, and now we're going to go back 21, which should be the same as the one that was underneath this one here. So let's go ahead and draw that back to right there, and do the other side. All right, the next layer, we're going to start on this side of the block, and we're going to put an L just like this, and then we're going to go 1 diagonal, and then we're going to go back again 1 diagonal, and then make it 2, and then we're going to go out diagonal and go 1, 2, 3, come out again, and now we're going to go back 19. And it should stop right there. All right, next layer, again, make another L just like this. We're going to go back 1, 2, just like that, do another 2, and then do a 3. So it should cover up right here. Now we're going to go 19 on the outside again, or 18, excuse me, and it will run all the way to the end of that one more time. All right, next one, we're going to make another L again, but we're going to start on this block right here. So we make your L, go back 1 diagonal like that, and now we're going to go 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and now 17. So 1, 2, and all the way to 17. All right, this one looks about the same again, starting behind this, and on that one block right there, make an L, go diagonal 1, make it 2, go again 2, now go 3, 1, 2, 3, now go 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That should leave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will be your first section of 5 going up, just like that. All right, next one starts on this block, and we go 1, 1, 2, 1 and 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, and now back to here again and go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to go out by 1 and back by 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And everything should line up just fine and dandy. All right, this one looks pretty close to the same. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 1, and then 3, and then 8 and 8. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we should be above the water now, and we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 8, 8 one more time. And finish it off. All right, guys, so that's what the finished nose section should look like, and I'm just going to kind of pan around it and fly through it so you can kind of see it and make sure that you have the same design that I do. And we'll take a look at it from the outside. And it looks like this. And a front view. And another side view. And that is it. Now we're going to work on the middle section, and this is really, really fucking easy. Alright guys, for the middle section, we're going to start right here on the back of this nose piece. I'm going to show you the pattern in white, but of course you're going to stay with red, and you're going to do the exact same thing all the way down until you get to the very end of the 29 by 60, and I'll show you that when we get there. But this is the pattern. You're going to go up 1, 2 diagonal, just like that. Then you're going to go up diagonal again, and you're going to go 2 high, just like that, and then 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then diagonal 3, just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. And let me wiggle on down in there. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now that's the pattern that you're going to hold all the way down this ship. So with your red wool, your red wool or your hardened clay, whatever you use, you're going to pull these back to this section right here. So pull all these back, just like that right there, and of course you do the same thing on the other side, And all we're going to do is the exact same thing. So we're going to go out 1, 1, 2. And as you can see, it's filling in these holes on the outside. Right here, 1, 2, 3. And then out 1, 2, and 3. And run all those back again. And I'll do this section again for you. Alright, just like that. And one more time. This is the pattern. Look at these holes right here. That's what we're going to be filling in. 1, 1, 2, 3, and 3. Just like that, and run them all back. And that's when you start taking them up, is every time it comes out, this pattern moves out. So it moves out here, 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 all the way down to this section of 60. So your last one down here at 60 will start right here. So you go out, whoops, you're going to go out 1, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 3. So, whoops, get up there, 2 and 3. So this run will run all the way down until you get to this corner right here. And you're going to do the same thing. 2, 3, and 3. Just like that. When you get to this point here on both sides all the way back, so over to here, this is where we'll pick up from the rest of the tutorial for the tail section. Super fucking easy, guys. I'm not going to do it. Go ahead. I trust you. Alright, so you should have finished the whole section up to this point, just like that. And I'll go ahead and fly through really, really fast. And I've got my speed turned up so I can fly really, really fast. And as you can see, it's exactly like I showed you all the way back. Super, super, super easy for the middle part. You guys should not have fucked that up. If you are, just quit now. Just kidding. You'll be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the tail section of the red. Alright, on the tail section, I'm going to give you the pattern just like I did up there. And these are going to be the blocks that we're going to start each layer from. So go ahead and go up 1, 1, and now the rest are all 2s. So there's 2, there's 2, 2, and 2. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. 2, 2, 2, and 2. And that's where each of the layers are going to connect on both sides. And just like we did on the nose, I'll do one side and you guys will do the other. So let's start on this one right here. Alright guys, so starting off of these blocks right here, and remember these are red, we're going to go 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect to the back side of this one and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Connect to the back side of this and go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect to the back side and go 2, 2, and 2. Counting this block right here, we're going to go 17. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I'm going to go back to the front of that. Don't cover these front 2, going right here. And that should make 15 if you cover the back side of these. Just like that. Alright, we're going to add 8 more to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the 8th block, we're going to come out 1 and 2. And we're going to go back by 2. 1, 2 until it touches the side of the ship right here. Alright, we're going to go back to the inside of this right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and cover that up. And then 1 and 2 and cover that up right there. Alright, now we're going to do 2 rows of 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And same thing here. Now we're going to come across the back, which will be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And now you're going to double that up and make it 6 wide total. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you should have 3 exposed on the outside just like this. And you're going to make this solid. Just like that. Now we're going to come in by 1 on each side and make a row. And now we're going to come in by 2 on each side and make a row. And then we're going to come out the middle 1, 2, and 3. And it should overhang by 1. Now we're going to start on this back block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And add 1 to the front, which makes 7. Leave 2 on each side and put 3 blocks in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. So that's what you'll have for this side. Now you do the exact same thing coming down the other side. and we'll move on to the next layer. Alright, this layer is pretty similar. Starting on that block is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go diagonal and go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hook up and go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go 2 and 2. Now on this block right here, we're going to count back 21 blocks from this one right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20 and 21. Now we're going to go back to the front and put in 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Switch over to your iron blocks and we're going to put in 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. Go to your gold, put in 2, and now we're going to build our first propeller. So starting on the second gold block, you're going to go down and over 1, down and over 1, and I guess I should have left that one there to build off from, and make it look just like that. So that's what we have so far. Alright, go back to your red, and on the fourth block, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is right here over that hole. And now we're going to go in one more just like that and go back 19 blocks, counting down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, and 19. And it should stop on this corner. Now this lays off for the second propeller on this side. So you're going to put an iron block here and you're going to go 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now build the exact same thing that you did over there. So go down and over 1, down and over 1, up 1, and up 1. Just like that. So there's your 2 propellers on that side. Alright, go back to your red block and you're going to put one in right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should line up with these 2 blocks, or these 3 blocks rather, underneath here. Alright, back to the second shaft. And we're going to go to the inside and we're going to put 3 blocks right here. Now we're going to go diagonal and go 1, 2, and put 1 out. Whoops, god damn it. Wrong button. Alright. Put another red block here and 1 on the outside right there, and go back to the inside on this block right here, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do 2 sets of that, and that'll cover up this little piece right in here. And now do 2 sets of 3, which will cover up the inside of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, your back tail section here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there should be a 2 block gap between here and here. So if we put one up here for a holder, there should be 2 blocks gapped between this and the main body. Now you can do the exact same thing coming down the other side. So make sure you just watch this again and mirror it. Everything should line up. These are your holders for the propellers here. And then when you build this section, this will be another holder right there. Alright, you built the other side. We're going to go right here on the outside of this here and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that will finish off that layer right there. So I'll do another flyover so you can see it, and stop the video wherever you may need to, just like that, and just like that. Alright, let's move on to the next layer, guys. Alright, the next layer starts off of this block again. That is 1, so we're going to turn it into 2, just like that. Now we're going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hook up on the back side and go 2, and then do another one back right behind it, and now go 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Should be 1 block short of this one here. And now we're going to go ahead and cover that one. 1 right there. Go 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stops on that block. Cover this up by 1. Go back one more time. Go back this way. Again, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put 1 here, and then cover up these 2 holes right there. Now we're going to go out the back side right here, and on this block right here we're going to go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it should stop right there. Alright, we're going to go in 1 right there, go in another one, and go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to go back to the second block right here, and we're going to put 2 pieces, and that should be your holder for that propeller. Alright, so from underneath, I forgot to put a holder on mine. You can just add 2 red blocks right there, just like that, and that will make your holder, and put 1 more right there. If you want to give it a little more dimension, again, this is underwater, guys, so it's non-critical. You can knock off the corners just like that and make it a little more rounded. Whatever you like, it is up to you. It does not matter. Alright, let's continue. Alright, back to the inside. And put 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the third block should touch the gold block right here. Alright, from the corner of this block, we're going to go 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now we're going to do 2 rows of 7. So we're just going to leave 2 blocks exposed on each side. And we're going to make it 7 blocks total. So you're going to have 2 blocks on each side just like that. Now we're going to do a 3 by 3. So there's 3, 3, and 3. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should end right there at the back part of your tail section. Alright, build the other side the exact same way and we'll continue on. Alright, you should have that layer done on this side now. We've got 1 hole right here. Cover that up with a block. And again, I'll give you another flyover. Alright, next layer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need 15. 1, which should cover inside right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need 3 more. Should cover right here on that corner. Now we need 5 blocks, so we're going to want to cover this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you should overhang by 1 block right here. Go back 1 and now go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Alright, hook up on the back side and go 1, 2, 3. Skip a block and put 1. Just like that. And now go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And it should stop right behind the propeller just like that. Alright, connect on the back side. 1, 2, 3. Go diagonal 1, 2, and 3 and make a little L pattern just like this. And make it 3 blocks long. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go in 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3. And we're going to add 1 more block right here. And then 1, 2, and 3 on the end. Just like that. Alright, now build the other side the same way. Alright, that layer should be completed. And like I did before, I'll give you another fly around so you can look and stop the video if you need to. Alright, next layer, that's 1, make it 2, 2, and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now go 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now we're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, hook up on the back side right there. Now go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, do 2 on the back side of that. So that should fall right here in this groove. 1, 2. And now go 5, which that one should cover this one right here. Whoops, right there. So I'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, go to the back side of that. And we're going to go 1, 2, diagonal 1, 2. Back side of this one, 1, 2, 3. Back side 1, 2, and then back side again 1, 2, 3, and do that 3 times. 2, 3, and add 1 block right here in the middle. So on the other side, it's going to look just like this. All right. So go ahead and finish this other side, coming up to this 6 block pattern or 9 block pattern, excuse me, and that side will be done. All right, and everything should have connected just fine. That's what the back should look like at this point. All right, next layer. Starting on that white block as 1, 2, 3. Diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. 1 block short of that right there. Going to go 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so you should go on the inside of this right here, hook up again, and go 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just like that, should stop here, hook up, go diagonal, whoops, right here, and go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, should be on the outside of this little corner right there. Go back 1. Alright, go diagonal 1, 2, 3, hook up on the back, 2, 3. 1 on the back again, and now 2, 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. And make it 4, just like that right there. All right, add 2 more on the inside of that. 1, 2, and then 2 out here. 1, 2. So that's what you'll have from the outside. You'll see 2, 2, and then 1. All right, do the same thing going down the other side. All right, that side should be finished, and go ahead and connect them in the middle right there with 2 blocks. And that's what you should have. All right, next layer, guys, we're starting right here. We're going to have 1 block by itself, so we're not going to touch that one. And then we're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to go in and go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then 5 and 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back and just fill this in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. All right, back over here. We're going to go in by 1 and hook up right here. And now go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it should stop right there. And then we're going to make an L pattern right here, 2 blocks deep. And now we're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, make another L pattern like we just did. And go 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, actually. So you have 3 exposed on the outside. 1, 2, 3. All right, hook up on the back side. 1, 2. Now go diagonal 1 and go L pattern like this. And go in 1, 2, and 3. And go in by 1 block. And now go 5 across the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to put 1 block right here. Now underneath, I noticed when I stopped recording, I forgot a couple extra blocks just for trim. So we're going to have 1 here and 1 there, just like that. All right, now go ahead and do the other side just like we did this one and finish it off. All right, next layer starts right here on that block, and we're going to make that 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, and 16 should be 1 short. And I must have broke 1 out here by accident. All right, now we're going to go 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Just like that. Go to the inside and go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to go 6 and 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're just going to go back and fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, just like that. All right, now we're going to go diagonal, and we're going to go 1, 2, and back in. And now go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do it again. 1, 2, go in, and add 3. 1, 2, and 3. And go in and out. So you have 2 right here. And do another set of 2. And now do a set of 3. Hook up on the back side. 1, 2, and then add 1 more. Make 3. Now we're going to go diagonal in. 1, 2. Do it again. 1, 2. And then put 1 block on the outside just like that. So it just kind of covered up the outside. Do the exact same thing on the other side, guys. All right, next layer starting right here. We're going to leave that block alone, and we're going to start with 18 right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. Go in 1 and go 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, now we're going to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go 2 and 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then 3. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, we're just outlining the layer below it. All right, now we're going to go back diagonal 1, 2, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Going to go back behind here and go 1, 2, 3, and make an L. Go diagonal 1, go diagonal by 2. Do it again. And 1 more block on the outside of this one here. So that's what you'll have. Let you look at it real good. And now do the other side. And that's how that layer should finish out. All right, we got 1 more red layer, guys. All right, starting on that block right there, which lines up with the rest of the ship. We're going to go 13. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're going to go 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Now we're going to go 5, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, and 3. Now we're just going to go back and fill in 1, 2 here, and 4 here. All right, I'm back over here. Now we're going to do 3 more sets of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll have 1 block right in here. Now on the back side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Go diagonal, go 2. Go diagonal 1. Go back 1. And out 2. So we have a total of 3 blocks right there. Make another L pattern. 1, 2, and out. And then back and out. And then back 2. All right, go back to the outside. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should stop right here. And then cover up the outside. Leave 2. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is your center block right here. So when you come around from the other side, you'll have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And go ahead and build the same thing coming back around and stop right there. Alright, that is what the final red layer should look like, and hopefully you did everything right and everything lined up just fine. If it didn't, go back and find out where you fucked up at. It's a little confusing, guys, but if you can't get through this, you are really going to struggle on the main deck. So go back and take your time and make sure everything lines up really good, because everything builds off of this top layer. So if this isn't right, everything up to the top is going to be seriously fucked up. Now we're going to drop back down inside, and we're going to put in the lower hangar deck area and the elevator, and then we'll go up to the first gray layer. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set up for the lower hangar deck area. So looking at this side of the ship or that side of the ship, it doesn't matter. You're going to find the 4th layer down. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. On this fourth layer with your dark gray wool, you're going to start trimming along the outside just like this. And you're going to fill everything in solid all the way back up to this point right here. So go ahead and trace all the way around this layer on the inside, both sides, and fill everything in solid so you have one big solid dark gray deck right here. I'll go ahead and do it, and then I'll show it to you. Alright, so you should now have a solid deck, and this can run all the way through the ship. I didn't finish out the interior, but from what I can understand and what I've read about the Battleship, this runs in a lot further, and there's some sort of a hangar bay in here where they kept some of the planes. This is just where I finished mine off. So anyways, we're going to go over here to this corner. Alright, and right here where it bends in, so we'll take a look at it again, right here. We're going to go back to this first set of 3 blocks. On the 3rd block, we're going to come out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to build that up by 3 and connect to the outside of the ship. Just like that. Now we're going to do another row on the inside and leave 1 block open. And this will be where the hangar bay door is. And then do another one on the outside of that. Just like that right there. Alright, counting that block right there, we're going to go back 21. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And it should set up on top of this block right here. And then go ahead and make that 3 high. Just like that. Alright, go to the inside. We're going to go 13 blocks off of this one here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that's what it should look like right there. And then start the other run going back this way. And you can just mirror it. You shouldn't have to count it at this point. Should be right here. And go ahead and finish building that up. Alright, just like that. Now on mine, if you're using my texture pack, I put the construction blocks right across here, and that's these ones, these That's these blocks right here. Alternatively, you can just go red, yellow like we have on other builds. So here's what the construction block looks like if you're using my texture pack, which looks really fucking cool. So if you're on the PC, that's awesome if you can get that. If not, just skip every other one and go red, yellow. Just like that. I think I did it right. And go back to your yellow. Just like that, and that works just fine. Now again, these are the hangar bay doors, so you can have them open or closed, and we got one more layer on top of that. Actually a couple more layers, but anyways, that's the lower part, and we'll start building the stairs here in the corner. So we're going to go back to our dark gray, and we're going to cover up this block 1 2 3 4 5 6. Same thing, 1 2 3 4 5 6. And now we're just going to make a set of stairs. Really simple, just like that. And then just fill in and stop one short so you have a place to put your steps. So you should have a step here, oops, one there, and I forgot a block. Just like that. And now our netherrack fencing. We want that. I'm done with the gold blocks. We can get rid of that shit. I'm trying, dudes. Alright, gray blocks again. And everything just kind of stops one short of the one underneath it or the one above it, just like that. And put some stairs on it and some netherrack fencing, just like that. And that is the lower part of the hangar bay. Really simple. All right, let's go ahead and put the top gray layer on top of this, and then we can start building up. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this just like we did the other sections of the hull. We'll do the nose and the middle and then the back, or the nose, the back, and then the middle. Haven't decided yet, but we're going to do the nose right now. Let's go ahead and set up a pattern on the front, and I'm going to grab my white again so that we have some reference blocks to go by. We're going to go 2 high just like this, and we're going to go 3 sets of 2 going at an angle just like that, and then 2 more at an angle just like this. And then 1 more will be your trim blocks around the top. So I'll go ahead and I'll use a, let's put a piece of iron up there for right now. That way I know this is the trim layer on the very top up here. All right, let's go ahead and start building the nose section. All right, switch back to your gray wool, and these are all pretty fucking simple. I'm going to build one side, you guys build the other. I hope I ain't losing my voice. All right, put 3 blocks right here. We're going to go 1 in diagonal. We're going to go 2 back like this. And then we're going to go 1, and then 3. And then 3. So same thing over here. Really fucking easy. Alright, the next one goes beside this white block right here by 1. And then out diagonal by 1. And then 2. And then 1 again. And now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, next one starts right here. 1, 2, 3. Go diagonal. 1, 2. And then diagonal 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, next one starts right here, and we're just going to go diagonal 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just carry this back 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, next layer starts right here, and we're going to put 1 behind here, and that's just a holder block. You're not going to see these, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we got 2 on each side. 1, 2, go back diagonal by 2, and then 1 more and run it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, next one starts here. 2 blocks. Go back 1, go back 2, just like this, and then finish it out. Same thing over here. All right, next layer. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Go back 1, 2, and 3, and then go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. On the 4th block, 1, 2, 3, 4, put 1 going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 block going out. All right, main deck is going to look like this. 2 out here, and you can put some on the inside because these are all going to be solid anyways. And we're going to go out diagonal 3 blocks just like that. Go back by 2, and then go out 1, 2, 3. Leave this one open, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do the same thing over here. and fill everything solid in except for 2 blocks. Just like that right here. Make a 2-block opening. And this is for the anchors from the deck above. Or, well, this is the main deck, but you'll see when we get to it. And go ahead and fill this in solid, guys. Alright, that's what that should look like. Alright, this next layer is your top trim layer, and the pictures that I had, this was a decorative block, so I used gold on mine, and we're just going to outline everything on the outside. So just go ahead and trim everything out, just like this, leaving this part open again, and same thing on the other side. And actually go ahead and fill that in because the anchors go underneath, or the chains rather. Alright, with your cobblestone slab, we're going to cover everything up in the front, just like this. And then your netherrack fencing should go here, or another brick, whatever. I always call it netherrack. Just like that. Alright, now back to the front. And I'm going to change this white block out to dark gray. And go to your cobblestone slab, or you can just go ahead and do full cobblestone here. I'm just going to double them up and build a pattern just like this. Take your netherrack fencing and put it in between and build a flagpole of some sort. You can go 3, 4 high, whatever you want to. The choice is yours. If you want to put a flag on there, you can. You don't have to. Alright, now let's go ahead and build the forward part of the chain section, and I use stone slabs for those, and we're going to work it right here. Now on the inside, I used anvils, and like I said in the beginning, you guys that don't have the anvils, you can improvise here by using stone slabs on the inside and alternating your trim with the cobblestone, or the regular stone with cobblestone slabs, or vice versa. You can do your chains out of cobblestone and your trim out of your stone slab. So my trim is out of the stone slab. We're going to put the anvils in first. So go ahead and put whatever you're using for that material in, just like that. And we're going to cover the top with stone slabs. 3. Alright, now we're going to go back just like this, and we're going to make an opening, and then we're just going to build them up. 3 blocks just like that. So same thing here. So you're making a chain opening, and again with your anvils, they will go in just like this, or if you're using your cobblestone slabs, they will go in just like that. So however you want to do your chains, that's up to you. And then we'll continue this on when we do the main deck here in just a minute. But that's what you should have so far, either using the anvils or the cobblestone slabs. Now we're going to add the anchors to them, and I'm going to show you how to do those. Alright, for the anchors, so that the anvils don't fall, we're going to go down to this area right here. So we're going to have an anvil here and an anvil there. And we're going to put in a iron bar, and then now we can set our anvils so that they don't fall. So you're going to have one going this way and one going this way. And we take out our holder block just like that, and now we can build our anchor. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. These things are tricky. 1, 2, and then go up 1 and up 1, and that's what your anchor should look like. Now if you're using the cobblestone, let's go ahead and figure out how to do that. Alright, we're going to put our holder block back in right there. So if you're using your cobble, it will come out like this. And again, on your Xbox, you can do it just like this right here and set it on top, and that looks just fine. And then put your anchors underneath, or your anchor, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. I hate these fuckers. Just like that. And that makes a really nice looking anchor too. If you wanted to, you could put one more piece on top just like that. And that makes a really nice looking anchor too. So either way, whatever you have, whatever version you're on, or whenever the fuck you're watching this, this is your front section. Alright, let's move on, guys. Alright, so the next little section is super easy. We're going to take the first 6 sections of walls. So this is 1, and make sure you've got your dark gray wool. This is 2, 3, and we're going right on top of the red. 4, 5, and 6. Now these 6 sections on both sides, you're going to build up by 7. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it should stop right there. Go ahead and build up both sides, and we'll be right back. Alright, so that's what you should have, guys, on both sides. Now we're going to work the trim out, the first 3 sections. So we're going to put 1 block here and run this back into this opening. So there's the first section. We're going to do the second section. And then the third section to right here. Alright, we're going to add 2 more blocks out here like this. And this layer right here is going to come out by 1 more. And this layer is going to come out by 1 more. And this layer will come out by 1 more. Now we can grab our trim and bring that back. 2 more sections. So 1 and 2. So that's what we're looking at right now. Alright, this last section, I'm sorry, cut that down by 1. My bad. Alright, so this should be 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This layer right here is going to come out and drop down to the main deck area. So that's what you're going to look at right here. So the front of the ship, this is high. This is smoking weed. Nice, guys. That's really fucking nice. I'm not promoting drugs here, damn it. Alright, so there's a layer. Then it drops down for 3. Comes out. And then drops down again. So from the inside, this is what it looks like. Alright, let's go back to the front. And we're going to start trimming this out a little bit. So I finish off and I put 1 more block here and here. And put the netherrack fence in there. Again, that's just bullshit fucking trim. Go back to our dark gray, and we're going to start outlining these pieces right here. Go out 1 and then back, out 1 and then back, out 1 and then back. So you should have 4 sections so far of netherrack fencing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is where it's going to drop down to the main deck, and we're going to add some fencing on the outside. Alright, let's go ahead and put our netherrack fencing on the top. Just like this. And then right here it goes to the outside. And right here. So we need 1 more extra block right there so that we have a place to set the nether brick fencing. Again, that's from underneath. Alright, back to the top. Whoa, almost hit the damn shit. Alright, put your fencing right here. This is your main deck right here, guys. So we can go ahead and put in your oak planks. And now we're going to go to our cobblestone slabs, and we're going to have 2 right here. And now the main deck gets built up right here. So go ahead and pull these down. Pull those down. God, that sounds bad as fuck. Alright, guys, sorry. We got 2 blocks right here. And then 4, 2, 3, 4. And then back 1 more time. And across the middle. So we'll build up the other side here in just a minute and connect that. But your main deck, again, is going to be made out of wood. So you can go ahead and start pulling that across to just underneath those blocks that we just put in. Just like this. And if you guys done my tutorials before, you know it's probably getting late. And Jag's getting really fucking sleepy. This is where shit starts to get really interesting in the tutorials, guys. I'm not going to let you fuck up, though. We're doing just fine. So go ahead and fill that in just like that. We're going to grab our cobblestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a couple across the middle. Let's go ahead and build this side. Oh, wow. Lots of fun. All right, this was 1 high, so let's go ahead and take that back down. That way we don't get fucked up on that. And we're going to start right here. So go ahead and bring this out and start running your trim back. 1, 2, and 3. And then that's going to go out by 3 and then back. And we need to go back underneath. Alright, and let's take care of this. Alright, let's do the first 3 sections so Jag stop getting goddamn confused. Alright, so trim off the first 3 sections. You're just adding 2 more layers on top and stepping them out. Just like this. And I think we left that block in for the fencing. And let's go ahead and cover that up. We need 1 more right here. And then run your fencing. Just like that. And then from underneath, this is what we're looking at. We just added one more layer here and one more layer there. And these just walked out around just like that. All right, on your 7th block, we're just going to build everything out by 1. So just do this. And here, just like that. And make sure we're even. Yeah, we are. All right, and now go up again. Just like that. This will come out by 1. And this will come out by 1. I don't look like the other side. Oh, and it drops right there. Okay. Okay, my bad. It drops right there. So right here we've got 3. So you got 2. Told you I was getting fucked up. You're getting a real good goddamn look. So anyways, right here we got 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it comes out and trims out. And then the layer behind it and above it just comes up by 3. 1, 2, 3, and then starts trimming above that piece right here, because that's where the deck drops. So we can go out and then back, and it's somewhere back in here. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Oh, that's why I'm fucked up. I got an extra layer on there right now that I don't need. Has nothing to do with why I'm fucking up. I hope you guys are having fun. This is a really, really fun build. I had a great time making this the first run through, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy the shit out of it too. So anyways, all right, back to our main deck, which is right here. I can go ahead and connect this all the way across. Yeah, and it hooks up just fine. And we'll go ahead and pull this one in. All right, now, all right, this last section of 5 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the first section going back, we need to add one more strip right here. That is the main deck. So these are actually wood on the inside. Let's drop down and pull those across. Just like this. And just keep filling this in. And that's what it should look like from the back. Just to keep us on track, grab your fencing, put it here. Grab your fencing and finish running it around. Just like that. Finish filling your deck in. Up here is all solid gray. And I'll finish building this back corner here in just a second. Just like that. Now we leave 1 exposed. We go 2. And then 4. And fill that in with wood. And we should be able to bust those out and fill that in with wood. Except for that one. Why did it not do that over here? Because I think I covered that up. I did. I covered that up. Okay. Cover that up. 2. 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. We are doing just fine, guys. Go ahead and fill in the rest of the deck. Just finish trimming it out right here. And connect it to the other side, and we should have the front section just about done. We'll finish up the anchoring system, and then we'll get away from this motherfucker. Alright guys, there is your nose section, your front piece, and I'm giving you a real good look at it from the back. So we just came up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then your main deck is at 7. And the same thing over here, and then out 1. And then you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of wood. And then it should go in 1, 2 more layers. This is the center of the ship right here. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. And then a 4 and then a 2. And then you should have 1 block left over on the outside, just like that. And I'll give you an aerial view. And we'll run down the front of it. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections above the main deck with your fencing on it. 2 on the main deck that have fencing on it. And then your lower deck here that has fencing on it. And then your half slab cobbles. And this is what the side should look like to achieve that. And just trying to give you guys some extra time here to look at it, because I had to go take a break. It's getting a little late for Jag. All right, there's this side, and down to this corner, And that is your nose section complete except for the anchors. Let's go ahead and throw them in and we'll be done. And we'll put this block back just because that's where it goes. Alright guys, let's do the anchors. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get the anchoring system set. We're going to switch over to our light gray wool. And in this middle section where it sinks in, we're going to go in by 2 blocks. And we're going to cut it out 3 by 3. Just like this. And whoops. Best goddamn fucking tutorials on the internet right here. Alright, fill that in by 3, 3, and 3. And do the same thing over on this side. Come in by 2 and cut it out. And fill it in. Just like that. Now we're going to have 2 here and 1 here. So 2 here and 1 there. Just like that. Alright, go back to the middle and cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and fill those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. We're going to come in by 1 on each side and 1 here and 1 right there. Alright, this is going to turn into 3. Go ahead and fill those in just like that. Go diagonal and then 3 across the front. 1 here. And then 2 here, and fill those in. So that's what you'll have so far. Looks like an awesome little smiley face. Alright, this outside section here, it just gets cut out and replaced with light gray wool, and you'll run it all the way up to these main blocks right here. And do the same thing on the other side. Fuck you, you dirty slut fuck. Alright, that's what you should have so far, and I didn't finish this off, so just put 2 here and 2 there, because now we're going to take our light gray wool and we're just going to trim on the outside of that. 2 here and 2 here. And then also on the inside, on the outside of the other one. And this is just for trim, that's all that is. It doesn't have to be put there. And then just go ahead and finish putting in your anchors, or your chains, excuse me. I keep calling the anchors as the anchoring system, but you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. Run these all the way back, and if you're using the cobblestone, we'll run that back here in just a second. Alright, when you reach this part right here, we're going to go with our stone slab, and we're going to put 1 in each corner. And then we're going to build the middle up by 3 and 4. So 2 full blocks. Same thing over here. 1 block, 2 blocks. Alright, and we're going to put 1 here and 1 there, and finish off your chain system going into the housing right here. I can't remember what the fuck they're called right now. 1 sidewards, 1 here like that, 1 like that, 2 like this, and 1 into that. Alright, this thing right here, we're going to go back to our stone slabs, and we're going to go in the middle, and we're going to build those up just like this. And take our light gray wool, and I forgot 3 trim blocks right here on the outside. There we go. Go back to our stone slab in the middle and build that up 1, 2. Now on the bottom part of this one here, we're going to trim this out. For those on the Xbox, can do this right here. Those on the PC, you can go on the top layer right here, and I just blew that out. You can go right here. Just like that. So either way, it looks fine either way. Put a trim block right there in the middle. So that's what you should have on that center piece. So it's either all the way down or up on the top part of the hitbox on that block right there in the middle. All right, your cobblestone, you're just going to do the same thing. You're just going to run that all the way back. And I don't care if I fucking miss some until you get here. And then just run that around that part, 2, and then 1. So that's what your chain will look like if you're using cobblestone, or if you want to use stone slabs here, whatever combination that you had, that is your chain system, and that's what it will look like for your anchors and all that good shit. So that is the front, guys. If you have anvils, again, you can put some tie-offs for the mooring lines right up here in the front. And there's no real special place to put them. I just randomly put maybe 2 here and, whoops, maybe 2 here. And then a couple up here in the front, just off the center line, something like that. And I'll stop for a second if you want to put them exactly where I'm putting them. And that pretty much tidies up the front end of the nose section. All right, let's go ahead and build the middle section, and then we'll get to the back. Alright guys, the middle section is super fucking easy. It's just like the middle section. We're just going to go ahead and build this up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all the way back, and I'll show you where in just a second. So build it up by 6 first, just like that, and then you're going to pull your trim out. So on the very first block, you're going to do this right here, and then pull it back, and then continue filling it in with wood, just like this. And the extra block just allows for the nether brick fencing to do that right there. And I'll do another section for you. So bring that up, stop it, just like this. Alright, one more block and then out. And then fill that in, and then do your wood. And your nether brick fence. And you're going to continue doing that all the way back. Alright, after you run both sides coming down, you're going to reach this point right here. The very first corner block that starts kicking back in. So you're going to have one big straight wall run right here. You're going to come up to this corner right on the inside, and you're going to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your wood should come down to this corner just like that. So on the 5th block, you have your netherrack fencing on the outside just like this. And don't fill it in right in the middle because that's where the guns go. But right here at the end you can, that's fine. You're going to switch to your dark gray wool right here, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to go back toward the front of the ship by 1. And then you're going to come in at an angle, and it'll be 4 total. 1, 2, 3, and fuck. 4. And then it's going to come straight across to the other side. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come in by 6 and make this exact same pattern. And then everything on this side of that line will be your wood for your deck all the way to the front. Let me go ahead and fill it in, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright guys, so this is what you should have so far, and I'll go over the middle gun section here in just a second. So all we did is we built all the walls up solid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way back, and then put the trim piece on the outside so that it kicks out right here and starts going back, and put our netherrack fencing on the top. We put our decking in the middle, our oak planks. Alright, right here when you reach this middle big section, so you have this long section, and then you have a really big long section here. Alright, on the 1, 2, 3, on the 4th block in, you're going to add 3 blocks here, and you're going to have 3 here. Then you're going to skip 3 blocks, and you're going to put 3 more, and then 3 more. And then same thing here. So when you're looking at it right now, there's nothing here. So you're going to count 3, put 3, and then put 3. Just like that. And then same thing. 3, 3, and 3. You can do that 5 times. So you should have 5 gun mounts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then run your netherrack fencing in between right here. Your gun mounts will sit right here. And you'll do the exact same thing on the other side. And then from this block right here, all the way down to this block right here is 43 blocks. So just to give you a checkpoint, that should match up right here with this corner, just like that. And then same thing on the other side, right here to this corner, and then it comes out. There's your gun mounts, and then back here where we started building this on the other side, you'll come in on the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is your wood right here, 4 pieces. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can just go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that connects to the other side. So this piece right here, from this piece of gray wool to this piece of gray wool, is 25 wide. So that should give you an idea. And I'll go ahead and float above it so that you can stop the video if you need to. Alright guys, that is the middle section so far. Let's go ahead and finish up the back section of gray, and then we can finally get on to the main deck. Alright, the back section, the very first 2 layers are super easy. You're just going to build everything that you see here up by 2. So go ahead and trace the outside of this red here by 2, just what you're going to see from the outside. So like from the inside, you don't need to cover this because you won't see it. And then same thing here. Just going to build everything up by 2. These 3 here, So any block that tucks in behind, you don't need to cover it up because you will not see it. When you get to this main wall section, you're going to build that up by 2. So go ahead and pull that across and follow the exact same pattern that's underneath it. All you're doing is just tracing it, just like this. And then same thing going down this wall. And then when you get to the stairs, we're going to put in 2 more sets of stairs. So go ahead and build this up by 2, just like that. And then just continue running this back just like we did the bottom. Put in 2 and then 1. Grab your stone stairs and put in 2 more steps and your fencing for your railing. So you have 2 more pieces in just like that. Finish off the rest of it here. Do the same thing over here. We'll come back and take a look at it and make sure that you got it right. Alright, so we should have everything built up by 2 and tracing on the outside. So we'll look at it from the outside. This is all we did, was just extend this red layer up by 2. And that's it from the back. And the other side should look exactly the same. And we built up all the walls in the middle by 2. And added 2 extra stairs on each side. So that's what you should have, guys. Hopefully you should. I hope you do, because we got to move on. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get set up and prepared for the rest of this tail section. We're going to build the next 3 sections up to right here. So again, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to build up this section, and this one right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go ahead and build those sections up on both sides, and we'll come right back. Alright, so you should have the next 3 sections built all the way up to the main wall height. And now we're going to go right here on this wall, and we're going to go ahead and build up the hangar bay area and get that ready. So starting here on this wall right there, we're going to go ahead and build this wall up by 2 more. All the way across until we meet this right here. We'll have 2 blocks open. So go ahead and build that up just like that. So you have 1 full layer and then 1 more layer on top with a 2 block opening right here. And this is where your main deck will walk through just like this on the inside. And you don't have to do that right now. We'll do that in a little bit. Alright, back out here on the main wall, go ahead and continue this up and do it 4 blocks just like that. Alright, now run this down by 1 block until you reach the corner, and then same thing back here and run it across. Put in 1 more set of stairs right there and another fence piece right there, and go ahead and do the same thing over here on this side. So run that up by 1, put another block here, another stair, and another piece of fencing. Go back over here to your dark gray wool, build this up by 2, 1 solid one across the bottom, and then 1 across the top here until you got 2 on that side. And then same thing here, 2, 2, and then 4 blocks total, and then drop down just like that. And now you're going to go ahead and outline the top of the hangar bay, or the elevator shaft, or whatever the fuck this is where they drop the planes in and out. So we'll go ahead and connect those just like this. And then same thing on this side. And that's what you should have at this point. Now we're going to go back to the outside of the wall, and we're going to build the next 4 sections up, and then we'll connect in the deck and all that good shit. Alright, the last section that is built up exactly like the other ones is the 3 sections. So go ahead and put 4 more on top of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. And now we'll go ahead and run this out. And the first one is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should stop here at the corner. And then have 1 diagonal, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it should stop here. Alright, and then go diagonal, and then go 1, 2, and then go diagonal 2 more, just like that. And then we'll go diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to this corner right here. And that turns into 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should cover the other 2 blocks on that side, and then leave 2 exposed on each side and put 5 in the middle. Alright, do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 6. Get our diagonal, and then do our 4, so we end up right here. And then do 1 diagonal, and then do 2, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 should match up this corner right there. So again, that's what you should have, looking from the inside and then from underneath. Just like that. And same thing on the other side. Alright, let's do the next layer up. Alright, next layer up should be 7, so go ahead and do the 6 that we just did underneath and add one more. And now 4, so we're going to come in 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then 1 diagonal, and then 2, and then 2 again. Now we're going to go 6 diagonal, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and and 6. And then make that 2, and then go out and do your 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am blowing these all over the fucking place. You don't need those. Alright, same thing over here. So we'll go 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 diagonal, 2, 2, and then our singles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to right there. That turns into 2, and then back to your 5. So that layer should look like this. Alright, the next layer is actually the one underneath that we started over here at this 2. So now we're just going to go ahead and put in a main floor. So if you just go ahead and trim this out on the outside just like this, and start pulling your blocks in, and then it should meet up with the fenced area in the middle. So go ahead and make that solid. Just like that, and then follow it all the way around and trim out everything on the inside and make a solid deck. Alright guys, so that's what you should have right there. We just made a solid deck from the inside wall, wrapped it all the way around the hangar drop area, and we just finished that off by putting one more piece of netherrack fencing right here. That way you can walk down the stairs. Yippee skippy. And that layer is done as far as that goes. Now let's go ahead and start laying out for the next layer above that, which will match this layer right here. So go back to your dark gray wool and go back here where we had the 4 blocks right there, and we're going to go back 1, 2, 2, and then 1. And then we're going to leave an opening. There will be a door right here, and then we're going to put 4 pieces just like that, 1 up here, and then 1 over here just like that. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. So starting off this corner, we're going to go 1, 2, 2, and then 1, and then an opening, and then 4, and oops, take that one back out, and we're going to put the 4 out here just like that, and then 3, and then 1 here. So you've got a 1 path walkway right here, and I'll make sure I do that on the other side. Yeah, I did. Alright, so that's your layout for the walls going up. Alright, go back over to your hangar bay door section, and we're going to go ahead and pull these up by 1 more. Just like that, and same thing over here. Alright, we're going to build the aft gun turrets. So starting right here, and be the same on the other side. Count in 1, 2, 3 on your diagonals, and you're going to build that up by 2, and build it across by 4. 2, 3, 4. So you got a wall, it looks just like that. And do the same thing over here on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go over by 4 and build it up. Alright, I'm going to go back over here to this side, and you're going to build this up right there, 3 blocks high. And this side here, 3 blocks high. Same thing here and here. Go back to the front. You're going to put 2 trim blocks on the front just like this. And on the side, you're going to have 1 here and 1 there. And same thing on the outside, 1 here and 1 right here. Alright, on the back side, we're going to go ahead and build the deck. So go up 2 and remove this block, that one, and this one. Alright, same thing over here. Build it up 2 and take out these 4 blocks just like that. Now you're going to put 2 towers in the back to the same level as the other ones. Alright, back to the front, and now we're going to go ahead and trim out again by going up 1 and out. Diagonal 1, 2 across here, back diagonal one, and then back two like that. Alright, build everything up again on the inside by one, and then these two in the back just like that. So you have a platform that is 2x4 and then two right here. Let's do the same thing on this side. So go ahead and go up by one, out forward by one. Oh shit, I don't need those over there. Sorry. Diagonal, two in the front, diagonal, and then two going back just like that. Build everything up on the inside, and then these two just like that. So that's what you're looking at for your back gun turrets. And sorry if I'm jumping around a little bit. There we go. All right, now your letters will go on the outside. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to take two pieces of cobblestone and put them right here in the middle. And then your chairs, your stone seats, or whatever you want to use. You can use cracked, and that's up to you. And get your netherrack fencing and put two pieces here like that, and then extend it by two more. Same thing here. Extend it by two more, and then trim with pressure plates. Oops, just like that. Here, there, and if you want to put them on the back behind the seats, that's how I have mine too. So that's your back gun turrets. Now let's go ahead and set up for the crane, and we're going to grab our iron blocks and our cobblestone half slabs for this. And right here off the stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 3 and 1, 3 and then 1, and then build the center up, a little plus just like that. Take your cobblestone half slabs and trim it out around the corners, and on top of the lower section, and cover that up. So now all you see is just the plus sign coming up through the middle. Now you're going to take the back two, and you're just going to build them up by 3 for right now, and that'll set up for the crane system. And then cover up these last 3 pieces of iron blocks, and that is the rear section as far as that goes. Now let's go back over to the main walls, and let's continue those up. Alright, starting right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then build everything up in the middle that we just had by 1. Like that, and do the same thing on the other side. And that's what you should have so far. Let's do the next layer. Alright, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like we did before. We're going to build everything up again by 1. Just like that. Alright, now coming off these 5 blocks right here, we're going to connect them. We're going to have a total of 4 sets of 5, so there's 1, and then come off of this one here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this row here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually right here. Sorry about that, guys. You're going to have 2 rows of 5 right there, and another set of 5. That makes your door right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then put 1 block here and 1 block right there. And this row will have 1 more, which makes 6. So what you'll have is a big square piece right here with 3 on the back, 3 on the outside, and then a 2 block gap right here. So you'll walk in here, you can go out to the back area, or you can go through this door right there. Let's do the same thing on the other side in case you got a little confused on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Build everything up by 1. Alright, on the back side of this here, just go ahead and pull that through, just like that. So 3 blocks. Pull those through. Make this 5, 1, 2, and then 3, and fill that in. And then add 1 block there and 1 block right there. Probably should have did that the first time. But anyways, that's what it should look like. And I'll give you a quick aerial. And let's move on. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish filling in the dark gray section with the round turrets, and then finish off around the top of the hangar bay area. So we're going to be starting on the outside right here, and we're going to go 31 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 26 should land you right here. So now we're going to go 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. And don't worry about the gaps right now. That's all going to get filled in here in just a few minutes. So now we're going to go in diagonal by 1, and then do 2 sets of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should stop here on the corner. And now we're going to outline this. Diagonal 1, 3 across the front, 1 diagonal across the back, and then 3 here. Going to go back in, 2, back out, 2, and then just finish trimming out 2, 1, 2, and 3. So from the inside, you're going to have 2, 2, 1, and then 3 showing. So this will come across just like this. And this will be solid all the way out, and we'll finish that side here in just a minute. And now just go ahead and continue trimming this out. 3 here. 1, whoops, 1, 2, 2 here, 2 there, back out, 3, back in diagonal, 3 in the front, 3 in the front, diagonal, and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 1 diagonal, and then back out again. And that should set you up for your 31 on this side right here. Just like that. Now we're going to fill in the main deck area. So go ahead and fill this in gray. Some of this we're going to cut back out where the turrets sit right here, but for right now, just go ahead and fill everything in on the inside with your dark gray wool. And finish out this deck area and connect it into the main deck area way back the fuck here. So these little gaps that we left is just going to be filled in solid, so you won't even see that because of the main deck. Just like that. Pull everything through. And continue doing that to the other side and all the way back here, and we'll come back and take a look. Alright guys, so that's what you should have. We are finally at the main fucking deck. Alright, that's what it looks like from underneath. And then around the gun turrets right here. And trimmed out underneath here. And then of course your hangar bay. There's your doors if you want to have them closed or half closed. That's up to you. And it looks the same thing on the other side. Let's go back to our light gray wool. And we're going to cut out here 3, 3, and 3, just like that. And fill it in. And then the center we're going to use solid cobblestone. So let me get that out of the way. And go ahead and cut out these 9 blocks. Just like that. Do the same thing on this side. Alright, just like that. Now let's go ahead and set up for the chains. Alright, and we're going to be using cobblestone slabs for those. So right off the center of this one here, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 we're going to cut out. And then we're going to cut out 29 blocks total in a straight line. So counting that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. And now fill that in on the bottom with your half slabs. And same thing over here. Right off the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 29. Alright, that's part of your chain movement system. Alright, let's go back to this first one, and we're going to cut out 2 more blocks here, just like that, and put 2 in. And then hook back 1. And do 4 sets of 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that, and fill it in. And now 3, 1, 2, 3. Just like this. And on this third block, go ahead and connect into that. Alright, do the same thing on this side. How the fuck am I moving so goddamn fast? You just let my speed back down. Alright, and that's what you should have so far. And they just connect right here in the middle off of that number 3 block right there. Alright, so we're going to go back over here. And we're going to cut out right here and make that 2. And now do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should be the same thing over here. So cut out right here and make this 2. 1, 2, and 3. And you should land right here in the center of the boat. And fill it in. And it should look just like that. Alright, we're going to set up for the side turrets, and I'm on this side right now. So these last 2 blocks of this long run right here, we're going to go up and out by 2, back by 1, back diagonal again, and make that 2. Do the same thing on this side, 1 and then 2. Grab your cobblestone, bang bang, and then your chairs there. And then same thing we did with those back there. So let me go ahead and grab my, oops, I'm going to need that. I don't need that shit. Alright, go ahead and grab your netherrack and put it here. And then your pressure plates on the outside. Just like that. And let's do the same thing over here. So these last 2 blocks, you're going to go out 2 just like this. Back 1, back 2. Over 1. And then back 2. 2 pieces of cobble. 2 chairs to sit in. Pressure plates, and your fencing. Now you can... It's going to shoot sideways, damn it. Alright, go ahead and continue running your netherrack fence all the way back to that gun turret. Just like that on both sides. Alright, now we're going to run 2 more pieces here. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to go ahead and set up for the trim outside of these turrets right here. So go ahead and drop 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6. And we're just going to go ahead and trim around it again like we've been doing. And continue around until you reach the other side. And just like that. Alright, go back to your solid cobblestone, and we're just going to put an X pattern or a plus sign right in the middle of these to get those ready for the launching systems. I think I called them gun turrets earlier. That's where the big catapult things will be with the planes on them. Sorry about that. Go back to your dark gray wool and skip 1 block and put there and make it 5 wide. And then just like this. Oops, 2 blocks in the middle. Just like that. Alright, and make that solid on the bottom. And then run this across the middle like this. And all you're going to do is just leave the corners open for the, whatever this thing is. I guess it's got something to do with the chain movement system. Call it what you want. Alright, so starting from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to put a block down and make it 5 wide. Alright, going back, 2 diagonal, and then 5, 5. And that should stop right here at the edge of this. We're going to go in by 2, and then 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing over here. Diagonal by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in by 2. And that's the bottom part of the turret. Now we're going to go back to our cobblestone, and we're going to put 2 here, 1 here, and we're just going to outline it. Just like that. Now go to your cobblestone slab, and we're just going to go ahead and outline it solid, and don't leave any kind of diagonal gaps like this right here unless you want to. Alternatively, you could go ahead and use your steps and outline this on PC and let it kind of wrap around. I tried to design the turrets as Xbox friendly as possible, so that's why I'm using slabs around the turrets. So just like that, and that's what you should have for the bottom of the turret. Alright guys, to save a little bit of time in this tutorial, I went ahead and did the deck layout. I'm going to go over it as slowly as I can, and then I will give you a good aerial and a good spot to stop the video and copy it exactly as I have it. This will set up for all the guns and everything in the middle. So starting at the front, I would suggest doing the same thing. I use white wool to kind of lay everything out, and starting off of this block right here, we'll take that out. That's your half slab right here. I did not count this. I started counting right here as 1, 2, 3, and there's 20 blocks to right here. So 21, and then 22 starts your gun turret with your dark gray wool right here. And then that's just trimmed just like we did the back one on the outside with half slabs around the outside, or you can use stairs. So that's what it looks like. You got 5, 2 diagonal, 5 down here, 2 going back, and then 5 across the back, and same thing going around that side. It's the same gun turret as we had way back in the back, and they're all set up the same. And then go ahead and trim out with your half slabs or your stairs, however you like. Alright, starting from the back of this gun turret right here, we're going to go 11 blocks, and that's not counting this half slab or stair, whatever you have from this gray block. So counting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then I've got 2 blocks of trim, and then your dark gray blocks right here for your next gun turret, and it's laid out the same way. So 5, 2, 5, 2 in the back, and then 5 all the way across the back. Now this gun sets a little bit higher, so I wanted it to seem like it was a little more attached to the deck, a little more depth to it, I guess you'd say. So I went ahead and trimmed the outside first with regular cobblestone, just in all the gaps, and then the half slabs all the way around and back to the front. So that's how I made that one. Alright, from the back of this one here, I went 5 blocks, not counting the very first 2. So I've got solid piece, half slab, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I've got another piece of half slab before we start the main base. So go ahead and put your half slab here. And this is the first section. And don't worry about these side guns yet. I'll go ahead and I'll go over those in just a few minutes. Alright, let me get a good position on this here so you can take a look at it. And as you can see in the front, it is 5 blocks wide. This is the center of the ship right here, guys. Whatever you do on one side, you'll obviously do on the other. I made everything as symmetrical as possible. The only time it changes is somewhere at the top, but I'm not even sure. I think it's pretty symmetrical up there too, but we're not there yet, god damn it. Alright, this is the first section here, and I'll stop long enough for you to copy that. Alright, that should be good enough for you to pause the video. And again, I'm not going to count blocks. I think my texture pack shows it really, really good, and I'm getting plenty of viewing here so you can get a real good look of what everything is. There's some ladders here on the back. Don't worry about those right now. They just go up the back side of the inside gun turret right here. We'll go over that later. Alright, so the next section, build this outside piece and then come to the inside and build this. So I'll go ahead and scan over top of that. And there's a doorway right here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with one kicked out just like that. Alright, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 sticking out. And again, don't worry about these right now. We'll go over those later. And then 2 diagonal and then 1 back. And then this gun section here. And then this gun section here. And there should be a 1, 2, 3 block gap right now. Again, don't worry about these stairs on the back side of these guns. We'll go over that here in a few minutes. So you should have 3 blocks of wood, 1, 2, 3, to the outside of these 4 right there. So you're going to come back in and go back out. And the front of these are all the same. This just steps out one more set than this right here. So there's those 3 guns. Alright. And then we go back to this section right here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to this section right there. And I'll go ahead and count that out. This block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks wide. This patch here in the middle is just a bridge that goes between this section and this section. You can go ahead and put it in now, or you can go ahead and put it in later. I'll just go ahead and give you the aerial on it. Alright, and then finish off this section right here. And this is the other tall boy gun right here in the back. And that's how that's laid out. And the openings are just doorways, guys. That's all they are. and half slabs around the outsides of those. And the other side is exactly the same. So let me go ahead and give you an aerial shot. And I'll stop. You can stop the video wherever you need it. Let me come up here and get you the main front guns first. Right here. Alright, and I'll move down a little bit to right there. And we'll move down again to right there. Alright, hopefully you shouldn't have any problems laying that out. Like I said, my texture pack, you can count the blocks really, really good. Let's go ahead and lay out for all these side guns. Alright, these side guns, all 5 on both sides are built the same. And also these 2 front ones right here. And we'll go ahead and locate those here in just a second. These are built with iron blocks. On the back side right here, we'll look at it where we had that 3-block gap where the fencing wasn't. We're going to put 3 blocks of gray. We've got 3 steps on the back side of that. And again, these are upside down stairs. Xbox guys, I don't think you can do these. You can trim it out on the outside with your half slabs. That looks fine too. I'll go ahead and grab that and just place it right there. Either way, it doesn't matter until you guys get that update, or if you just want to use regular stairs like that, it still looks just as good. So anyways, that's where that goes. Now we're going to our block of iron, and we're going to make a U shape. So we're going to cover up these 3 blocks here and those 2 blocks just like that. We're going to put our levers on the outside, and that'll finish your side gun turret. Again, you're going to do the same thing on these 4, and then the 5 on the other side that stick out. Now let's go ahead and locate these 2 right here. So if you come off the back side of this one here where this step is, 1, 2, and then there's 3 blocks of gray, just like that. And again, either your half slabs, that works fine, or your upside down stairs. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then again, you've got your 3 dark gray with your stairs on the back side of that. And then you go ahead and build your gun, just like this. It looks just like the other one. And then we'll locate this corner one right here. Again, off of this back step, there's 1 block here, and then your 3 pieces of half slabs or upside down stairs, and then your 3 dark gray and your 3 steps, and then your iron gun system right here. So that's how you lay out these 5 and then those 2. Alright, now the front section. These are just a little bit different. These are like the ones that sit in the far back corner. You'll just have your machine guns right here, and if you want to trim out with your pressure plates, it'll go just like that. Now how do we lay that out? Right off of this eyeball section right here, come out 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that sets you right in the corner of this gun section right here. And it's built just like the back corner ones. 2, 1, 2 up front, 1, and then 2, and these are all the same. These 6 up here, and then cover it with your pressure plates, 2 pieces of cobblestone, 2 chairs, and then your machine guns. This is really easy, guys. I think this is a lot faster than trying to build out every bit of this 1 block at a time. This would end up being like a 6-hour fucking tutorial, and I really don't want it to run that long. All right, off of this second gun right here, depending on how you trimmed it out, from this gray block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and all I did was just go over top my trim blocks. So right here's your first block, 8 lands you to these 2 blocks right here, and then just build your U shape with your 2 back pieces here, your chairs, and then your cobblestone, and then put your machine guns and your pressure plates on. This gun over here, well, let's see, let's locate it off of this front section piece here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So you got 3 going this way, and that lands to this one right here. And that should be in line with that one right here. Okay? So that's how you lay those 3 out on that side. Now, coincidentally, these are laid out exactly the same, because what we do on one side, we do on the other. So again, we'll have 8 and then 3. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to touch that block. And then same thing back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes into this nook right there. So it's the same thing. If you can build one over here, you can build the other 5. Super duper simple. And then we've already laid these out. These are exactly the same layout as these over here. So if you come off the corner, 1, 2, then you've got these half slabs in the front or upside down stairs, whatever you used. Same thing here. You got 1 block and then your half slabs on this side or your upside down stairs, whatever you want to use for that. And that lays out these guns. So now you have all the main guns in the front, or at least the layouts for the turrets. And now the back sections, we got 3 more guns that we need to lay out. So off this tall boy right here in the back, we're going to go off this corner. This is the trim. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th block. We'll go ahead and build a turret right here. And then once that's built, go over 1, 2, 3, and then up 1 and build another one. So do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th block. And then just go over 1, 2, 3, and up 1. And that locates those 2. So now you have the location of those 4. Alright, and then you've got one more set right back here. And my MC Edit cut it off when I spliced this back in. It's the exact same thing that we've been doing with 2 in the... God damn it. With 2 in the front, 1 diagonal, and then 2 down the side, just like this. It just cut off a couple of them on me. And then my cobblestone right here. Alright, let's lay that out. Go to our white. And off of the 2nd block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th block is where we started, or 1 block on the outside for the trim. So you can see how that's laid out. And same thing, it's on the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 right here. And I'll go ahead and finish that off because it looks like shit. Not that it matters, because this is just my test world for showing this anyways. And just like that. Add your machine guns. Again, there's 3 sets of fencing, and then your pressure plates to trim it out. Just like that. And that's all your main guns. Now we're going to go over the low ones, the middle ones, and the tall boys. So this is the tall boy and a medium one in the back. And then we've got another tall one, a medium, and a short one in the front. We'll go over those 3. Alright guys, the first gun in the front, we're going to start right here, and we're just going to go to the inside. You can use cobblestone or you can use black. If you've built my other ships, you know that I like to use black wool in the middle of this. But for the Yamato, I decided to go ahead and use cobblestone in the middle. So that choice is up to you, whatever you want to use for this part right here. So you're just going to build that to the inside just like that. Alright, now we're going to go back to our gray wool, and we're going to cover up the first 5 of the ones we just put on there, just like that. So we're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So there's the first set, just like that. Now we're going to go to the front, and we're going to put 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, take your black wool or bedrock, whatever you want to use, and skip 2 blocks and put 1. Skip a block, put 1, skip a block, and put 1. Go back to your dark gray wool and make this block 3 and make this block 3. Now we're going to make this block right here 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, now we're going to come to the inside, and you can leave this one here, but we're going to use that to build off from, and go 1, 2, and same thing with this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, and 5. Now we're going to fill in the middle by tracing everything up to the cobblestone. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Oops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then just go ahead and keep pulling it forward until you touch the cobblestone or the black trim, whatever you used in the middle. Now the top of the other guns are all going to be the same, but I'll go over it again. But that's what you should have for that layer. Alright, we need one more layer on the outside. And we're going to leave 2 blocks exposed and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do the same thing over here. 2 blocks exposed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there you go. Alright, grab your block of iron and we're going to put one on top of each one of these black pieces of wool and go 14 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Go back to your dark gray wool. And we're going to go 1 block on each side with a solid line just like this. Now we're going to go to the outside on this block right here and go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now go across the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And make that solid. And starting from the front, skip 2 blocks and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that, so you have a little lip around that. Same thing on the other side. Leave 2 blocks exposed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you have 3 left. Now again, you can use stairs or half slabs here. So you can outline the whole thing around here in half slabs. If you're on the Xbox, if you're on the PC, just start turning your stairs and following the outside perimeter of this piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the stairs just because I have them. And like I said, those on the Xbox, you can use the half slabs. Now when you reach the back, you're going to have 3 pieces right here in the middle. So you're going to make another little ledge just like that. And then surround that with the half slabs or the stairs. And then same thing in the middle right here. So here you can either put the steps or you can put a piece of solid cobblestone. I'm going to use the solid cobblestone because that's what I have on mine. Alright, now we got our cobblestone in hand. We're going to go right here to the back. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 wide. So just like that. So you're going to overhang on each side by 1. And we'll look at it again. So it should line up with that right there. And this one lines up with this one here. So actually it overhangs by 2 if you're going and counting this slab piece right here. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. It's 13 blocks anyways, 2 on each side. And then we're going to go forward by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to make this solid. Alright, so leave 3 blocks exposed. And I'm going to turn them to white just so you can see them. Right here, 3. And 3, just because mine blends out pretty damn good. And go back to our cobblestone, and on this 4th block right here, we're going to add 2, 1, 1, 1. Alright? 2, 1, 1, and then 1. And make this solid. Just like that. Now go to your half slabs and cover the rest of the gun turret up. All these dark gray blocks. Alright, let's finish the trim off with our cobblestone half slab again, and I'm going to go ahead and outline this in white just so you can see what I'm doing. Now go to your cobblestone half slab and we're going to fill in right here. So 1 block away from the edges just like that. And we're going to pull this forward and you're going to leave a trim. This is what we just built right here. Just like that. Oops. And now we're just going to fill in right here. So you're going to leave a 1 block trim all the way around that top piece that we just put in. Just like that right there. So that is your lowboy front section gun. I call it lowboy. It's just because it's fucking low, and that's just what I came up with. So fuck it. Alright, that's one. Let's move on to the second one. The second one is this exact same thing as this one here. It's just got a taller midsection before we build this section up here. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright, just build the base up by 4 total. So if you already got 1, add 3 on top just like that. Fuck off, ass fucker. Fuck you, you dick. And you can burn in hell too, you fat fucking bitch. Alright, now once you have that, we're going to build the exact same thing that we built up here. So go back to your cobblestone and fill in and trim the inside. And now I'll just go ahead and edit the video and put this piece. You'll see me building this again, but just build it back here. And then I'll go ahead and fill this in, guys. Alright, now we're going to go back to our gray wool, and we're going to cover up the first 5 of the ones we just put on there, just like that. So we're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So there's the first set, just like that. Now we're going to go to the front, and we're going to put 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, take your black wool or bedrock, whatever you want to use, and skip 2 blocks and put 1, skip a block, put 1, skip a block, and put 1. Go back to your dark gray wool and make this block 3 and make this block 3. Now we're going to make this block right here 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, now we're going to come to the inside, and you can leave this one here, but we're going to use that to build off from, and go 1, 2, and same thing with this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, and 5. Now we're going to fill in the middle by tracing everything up to the cobblestone. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Oops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then just go ahead and keep pulling it forward until you touch the cobblestone or the black trim, whatever you used in the middle. Now the top of the other guns are all going to be the same, but I'll go over it again. But that's what you should have for that layer. Alright, we need one more layer on the outside, and we're going to leave 2 blocks exposed and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do the same thing over here. 2 blocks exposed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there you go. Alright, grab your block of iron, and we're going to put 1 on top of each one of these black pieces of wool and go 14 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Go back to your dark gray wool, and we're going to go 1 block on each side with a solid line just like this. Now we're going to go to the outside on this block right here and go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now go across the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And make that solid. And starting from the front, skip 2 blocks and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that, so you have a little lip around that. Same thing on the other side. Leave 2 blocks exposed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you have 3 left. Now again, you can use stairs or half slabs here. So you can outline the whole thing around here in half slabs. If you're on the Xbox, if you're on the PC, just start turning your stairs and following the outside perimeter of this piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the stairs just because I have them. And like I said, those on the Xbox, you can use the half slabs. Now when you reach the back, you're going to have 3 pieces right here in the middle. So you're going to make another little ledge just like that. And then surround that with the half slabs or the stairs. And then same thing in the middle right here. So here you can either put the steps or you can put a piece of solid cobblestone. I'm going to use the solid cobblestone because that's what I have on mine. Alright, now we got our cobblestone in hand. We're going to go right here to the back. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 wide. So just like that. So you're going to overhang on each side by 1. And we'll look at it again. So it should line up with that right there. And this one lines up with this one here. So actually it overhangs by 2 if you're going and counting this slab piece right here. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. It's 13 blocks anyways, 2 on each side. And then we're going to go forward by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to make this solid. Alright, so leave 3 blocks exposed. And I'm going to turn them to white just so you can see them. Right here, 3. And and 3, just because mine blends out pretty damn good. And go back to our cobblestone, and on this 4th block right here, we're going to add 2, 1, 1, 1. All right, 2, 1, 1, and then 1, and make this solid, just like that. Now go to your half slabs and cover the rest of the gun turret up. All these dark gray blocks. All right, let's finish the trim off with our cobblestone half slab again, and I'm going to go ahead and outline this in white just so you can see what I'm doing. Now go to your cobblestone half slab, and we're going to fill in right here. So 1 block away from the edges, just like that. And we're going to pull this forward, and you're going to leave a trim. This is what we just built right here. Just like that. Oops. And now we're just going to fill in right here. So you're going to leave a 1 block trim all the way around that top piece that we just put in. Just like that right there. Alright guys, so now you have the middle one built, and you probably just watched this over again, and hopefully you were you were back here doing it. Alright, the only thing different here is there's 2 gun turrets that sit on the front corners, and I'm going to show you where to put those. So grab your dark gray wool, and right here off the corner, you're going to bust out, whoops, you're going to bust this corner out and go 1, 2, and then go diagonal, and then go 1, god damn it, 2, bust this one out and go 1 and then 2 here, just like that. And you're going to bust this one out, and this is where your 2 pieces of cobblestone will go with your machine guns right here. And then your chairs will sit, bust out 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. And then right here you can cut down and go in so that you can put ladders. Bust out these 2 and put your chairs. And then you can trim the back with 3 solid pieces, 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And you can't really get rid of those because you'll see the gap from underneath right there in the corner. So I just went ahead and left them. You can probably get rid of 1 just like that. And if you wanted to make it, I guess, look all right, you can just bust that one out and put in a piece of cobblestone, and it kind of trims out from the top. And then just go ahead and outline the outside with your pressure plates, just like this. And that finishes off that turret. You can put 1 over here, and it's exactly the same. So bust out 1 in the corner, go 2, diagonal, 1, 2, diagonal by 1, and then 2 here. Bust these out. Solid stone, 2 chairs, and then trim behind it, 1, 2, 3, just like that. You're going to bust this out actually, and this is where you're going to go, that's where you're going to go down at. And then your 3rd one goes right here. Your machine guns go in the front. Pressure plates. Alright, so that's what it should look like, guys. Minus the white wool. That should be cobblestone, obviously. I left it just to make things easier to see. Alright, so that's 2 guns down. We got 1 left. This one here is repeated exactly the same in the back right there. I'm not going to go over that gun again. Just watch the video again and put it right here in this section right there. So just to start off, you've already got 1 section down. You need to go up by 3. And then just reverse the video that you just watched and build the same thing facing that way. It's got the gun turrets on it, just like the front one does, just like that. And now we're going to build these tall ones. And again, these are exactly the same for the most part. We're just going to build this tall tower section, this little middle piece, a little piece here, and then trim off the top. So fuck showing you, let's do it. Alright, you're going to build these up by 8, guys. There's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you're just adding 7 blocks on top of this pattern right here. One, two, three. Bastard fuck. Alright, just make sure you go 3 wide on the side there, guys. I just fucked up. And this is a door down here, so just leave two spaces for a door. Alright, and that's what you should have so far. Grab your cobblestone, just like we've been doing, and fill in on the inside. Alright, go back to our dark gray and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add 1 on each side. 1 on each side. We'll make 7. And now you're going to go iron, iron, and iron. And then go back to your dark gray and fill in right there. And these are 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Piss off. Just like that, and it should set just above that half stone. Alright, so off this corner we're going to make this 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Same thing over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now on the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4. And same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you got 1 in the front, 2 in the back. And now go 5. So we'll go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make this solid. Alright, go back to your solid cobblestone. And we're going to skip a block and we're going to put 1 right here. And then 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. And now 2 rows of 11. So 1, 2. There's your 7. 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So that'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's what you'll have on top. And then come around to the back side and leave 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have just your corners showing, just like that. And then go ahead and take your half slabs and trim it out. Right across here and there. And all the gray blocks that you see exposed. In between the gun turrets in the front. And just like that. And that is the tall boy. Now to finish it off, we'll do one little pattern right here in the middle. And again, just so you can see it, let me go ahead and switch these out. Alright, so that's the pattern that you're going to fill on the top. So 2, 3, 4 down the middle, 3, and then 2. So that's how that one will be trimmed out. Now do the exact same thing back here on this platform right here. So you're going to build this up by 7 or 8 total. So you've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and build that up. Leave a door in the front and a door in the back. And go ahead and build these back 2 guns. And we will be back in just a few. Alright guys, so that's what you should have so far. There is the tall gun and there is the medium gun. And everything should line up just fine. And so now you should have all 5 main guns on the deck. And then all the small ones, and then your middle deck layout. If you've made it this far, good job guys, you are doing great. Now we're going to go ahead and put on the rail system, or the catapults back here with the airplanes and the crane. And then we're going to tackle the middle section. So we got one more fairly easy section before we get very, very difficult. So, alright, if you need a break, take one. If not, let's continue on. Alright, let's start in the back with the crane because that is pretty damn easy. We're going to start by putting 3 blocks of iron across the back just like this. Putting 1 in the middle. Skipping a block. Putting 1 here. Skipping a block and putting 1 right here. And make that 2. Now go up on top of that and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go back across the middle and skip 1 and skip 1 just like that. And skip 1 more. Alright, starting on this back block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 4 on the outside. On both sides. Just like that. Alright, now put 15 blocks in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now we're going to trim the outside of that with iron bars. Go around the front. And now take your half slabs and trim it out. Actually, let's put 5 blocks down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And leave 2 exposed back here. Now take your half slabs and go ahead and trim everything out just like this. And that's your crane in the back. Really, really simple, guys. Alright guys, let's build the catapult system. I'm going to build one. You guys are going to build the other one. This one is going to be using the cobblestone walls and upside down stairs. Those on the Xbox, if you do not have this yet, I will show you an alternative method. So just go ahead and start with your cobblestone. Put 3 in the middle, add 1 on each side. So you have 5. And then do another row of 5 on this side, and then another row of 5 on this side. Now go back to your dark gray wool and put 3 down the middle, just like that. Cobblestone, you're going to have 3 right here and 3 right here. And again, your dark gray wool here and there. Whoops, right there. So that is your main base. Alright, upside down stairs, guys. And Xbox users or non-updated people yet, I will show you the other side. We're going to put 1 here and go 10 this way. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 17 going that way, counting this first one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, now you're going to get your nether brick fencing, and you're going to go to the inside of all those. Just like that. And you're going to have an upside down stair on each end. Whoops, 1 right there and 1 over here. Alright, now do the exact same thing if you have the upside down stairs. If you don't, you can use solid cobblestone. And there's not really a big visual difference except on the end where you can see this. And then same thing on the ends. Just use your cobblestone for right now. You can change it when you have the update later, or just leave it, whatever you think it looks good. So this is what it will look like on this side. Get in there, you bitch. Just like that. With the cobblestone solid walls or solid pieces. And that's with the upside down stairs. So as you can see on my texture pack, it's really, really hard to tell that it's not there. Alright, now we're going to be using cobblestone wall pieces. If you don't have these, I'll show you the other side. But you're going to start right here in the corner and put 1. And the pattern is 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're going to have 2. And then you go back to the walls. And then you go 2. And then back to the walls. And continue that until you reach the other corner. And you should end up in this gap right here, just like you did in the front. Alright, Xbox users, go back to your solid stone piece and put 1 right here. And you're just going to run the same pattern as the walls over there. 2, 1, 2, 1. So just go ahead and set up your 2s, or your 1s I mean, until you get to the corner. And then fill in with your nether brick fencing. Just like that. Alright, go back to your dark gray wool, guys, and you're going to go just to the inside of this one right here and back 1. Now run this all the way to the front. Just like that, and you can go ahead and overhang it by 1 if you want. Grab another brick fence, and that goes right in the middle just like that. Alright, now go back to your stair pieces, and you're going to run those along the outside just like this. Right side up on that side, and then same thing on this side. Alright, so that's what it looks like from the end. Alright, and you should have 1 more nether brick fence right here at the very end. Alright, go back to your iron block and put 1 here and 1 there. And now you're going to go to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's where your plane is going to lock into. And now we're going to build the back piece. 1, 2, 3. Go across the back like that. And 1, 2, 3. And that's where your plane will rest back into here. Alright, now we're going to build the planes on the back. And these are roughly based off the E13As that were carried on the Yamato. They're a little bigger than the scale to fit the ship, but that's the only way I could build them to get them to look pretty good. So anyways, go ahead and fill in here with your dark green wool, and that's what I'm using, is just your green wool, not your lime wool. And we're going to have 4 out here in front, just like that, and put another layer on top and set it inside that groove and overhang it by 1. And now Leave one block exposed in the front and cover that in just like this. And you're going to have one block here and one block on the third block end just like that. Alright, starting off the back block, we're going to go up by 1 and then back by 2 and then forward by 2. And on that fifth block, we're going to go out by 1 and out by 1. Now we're going to make another row behind that and then add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another row behind that. And add 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then you're going to make 4 of those. So that's the first one. There's 2. 3. And 4. And then you have 2 blocks on the end just like this. And then I've got the red circle right here on the wingtips. On the 6th block in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just cut out 4 blocks just like that. And then same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cut out the red circle. And now let's go back to building the front, which makes sure 3 are exposed, and just go ahead and cover this up right here in the front. Fuck off, you cocksucker. The fuck just happened? And where the fuck did it go? You dick. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright guys, off the front, we're going to have one block like that. Go back to your light gray wool, and you're going to make this right here. And go back to your black wool, and we're going to make the propeller. So we're going to go forward by 1 and then down at an angle. Just like this. Alright, forward and then down. So that's what we're looking at. Alright, go up. Whoops. Grab your light gray wool and go up 2 like that. Go out 1 like this. 1 like that. And 1 like this. Grab your dark green wool and just cover up the back. So that's what you have. And finish out your propellers by going up 1, up 2, up 1, up 2. Just like that. Now we're going to finish off this section right here. And our dark green. And go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Same thing over here. Alright, and then we're going to come to the outside by 2, and then go back in so you have a total of 6. There's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, back to the front, guys. And we're going to put 3 blocks right behind here, and then go to our glass and put 3 blocks. Just like this. Back to our green and go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing on this side. And then run right down the middle, 9. And then add 1 more on the back. And now we're just going to go 4, 3, and 2. Same thing over here. Alright, back to the front with our glass. And right behind here, we're going to start the top of the cockpit and go back by 4. Back to the green and go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3 on each side. And now we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 2. And that is your E13A sitting on the catapult, ready to go. And you can go ahead and trim off the top by putting railroad pieces. That's what I have on mine. I'm not going to take the time to place them. Just copy that exact same thing over here, and you'll have both planes. Now the one down in the hangar bay is exactly the same, except for I folded the wings up and I put wheels on it. There will be reference pictures at the end of this tutorial, again to save time so I don't have to build that other plane. So stick around and make sure you look at the reference pictures for the other plane. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the main section. Take a big motherfucking break, a big damn breath. Grab some more nuts, kick yourself in the face 3 more times, and let's get this motherfucker done. Alright guys, I have taken the time to prep the main deck. So if you didn't get this built quite right earlier, we're going to go over it again because each of these 3 layers will get built up one more time. I've broke it into 3 separate sections: the orange section, the green section, and the blue section. This is how I did the Missouri tutorial, and everybody seemed to have an easier time doing it this way. So I'm going to build this one the same way. So each section will have its own section annotated on the screen probably right before this started. So anyways, we're going to look at everything again, and we're going to start with the first layer. This is the orange section, obviously, and we're going to build everything up by one. So starting behind your main gun section, I'm going to go ahead and build everything up by one, and I will speed the video up just a little bit, and hopefully you'll still be able to follow along if you laid everything out right. So we're just going to start right here in the corner. Alright, that's what you should have. Alright guys, the third layer up, and obviously hopefully you're building this in dark gray wool and not the colored wool, unless you want to go back and switch it all when it's done, that's fine. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to another color so that you can easily see the next layer, and then I'll alternate probably back and forth between a couple different colors per each layer. That way it makes it a lot easier to see. So we're going to start right here in the corner, and we're going to go ahead and cover that up, and we're going to continue to trace this around and then cover up for your door right here and go to that corner right there. Alright, on this second block right here, you're going to put two just like that. So just to the right of the door, one layer, and then on the second and third stack right here, you're going to put two blocks just like that. Alright, continue to follow it around. Alright, now when you reach this section right here, we're going to start outlining it. So we're going to go out one, and then just fill in the outside gaps around this bottom layer. And we're going to stop right here. Alright, let's do the same thing on this side. Alright, pretty easy so far. Alright, right over here, we're going to go ahead and fill this in. Leave a 2-block opening right here, and fill this across and cover up to right there. And do the same thing on this side. Alright, now we're going to go in one more block here and run this across to the other side. And you're going to have one block over just like that. So you're opening up a passageway to walk around this turret gun right here. Alright, back over to this side. Alright, you're going to make this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put 3 in the front just like this. Alright, and then you're going to outline this right here and fill in the back. Just like that, and grab your stair piece and put one right there. Now go ahead and go back to your dark gray wool. Alright, go back to this color, or your dark gray wool, and fill it in. Just like that. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now we're going to trace the inside, just like this. And this is the doorway right here, so cover that. And so now the inside is covered. Now we're going to fill in between all this right here. And make sure you leave an opening right here for your ladders. And cover above here. This is a door. And that's what that layer should look like. Alright guys, I'm going to switch back to my orange again to distinguish the next layer. And we're going to start by tracing the inside, just like this. and stopping right here with that block. Alright, there's your middle section. Alright, just on the outside of these right here, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 opening, and then right here build up by 4. So just on the outside of this wall, just like that. Alright, over here, starting on this block right here, put 1, 1, 2, 3 across those 3 right there, and add 1 more, and then those 2, and then 1 more block like that. Now we're going to go to the inside and cover up this little hole right here, put 2 blocks, and then cover up this hole on this side, and do the same thing over here. Alright, starting right here to the left of the step, I'm going to put 2 blocks, 1 out here, 1 back in here, and 1 right there, and cover this up 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now come out and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, just like that, so you'll have an overhang, and then put 2 blocks in the back right here. Now I'll go diagonal 1, and then go 2 blocks right here, and then come back out 1 right here. And now we're going to outline this little piece. Go out 1, 2, and then back in, just like that, and then follow this the rest of the way around, just like that, and then trace your corners just like this. Oops. Just like that. And let's do the same thing over here. So starting just to the right of the stair, go 1, 2, out, out, back in, 1, 1, 2, cover this up, go back 4, and go back 2, and then 2 back here. And that one should not be there, sorry about that. Alright, continuing on, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then we're going to outline this right here, just like that. 2 blocks to the outside, 1 here, and then continue around. Now these are your gun stations, so you're going to grab your cobblestone, and you're going to put 2 here and 2 inside there. Grab your chairs, skip 1 spot, put 2 here, and then go back to your dark gray wool, and put 2 behind it. Same thing over here. Skip a spot, put your 2 chairs, dark gray wool, 2 behind it, just like that. Now when you're all done, you can go back and surround this with your pressure plates just like that and put your guns on. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to show you where the locations are. Alright, and that is that layer. Alright, next layer, switching back again for me. You guys still on the dark gray wool. We're going to outline inside again. Alright, we're going to back up and we're going to add 4 more to this and 4 more to that. Working back to the left again. We're going to build these up by 1. Don't do that block right there. Alright, we're going to grab our iron block. One's going to go here and one's going to go there. And then go back to your dark gray wool and go in between. And then go out 1 more. And now grab your iron blocks again. And it's going to be a total of 4. So 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. So what will happen is you should be able to walk around and underneath the gun just like this. Alright, let's do the same thing over here. So we're going to outline this. Go up by 1. 2 in the middle. Iron blocks. 2 on the outside, and then 4 total. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, let's work back up the left side. Alright, and right here behind this opening, I forgot 1 block right here. So we're going to build that up by 2. And let's do the same thing on the other side while I'm thinking about it. So 1 here, and 1 there. Alright, back over to this side. Sorry about that. Alright, we're going to outline this turret right here by going 2, 1, and then 2 in the front. And go back again. And it should stop right there. And again, that is your turret. So you're going to have 2 solid stones. Right here is your machine guns. And your 2 chairs. And then again, right behind here is your seats. Just like that. And then you can surround it with your pressure plates. Alright, this one doesn't get touched. And then this gets a solid top on it. Alright, let's go ahead and do the other side. So starting here, we're going to outline this gun turret. And set it up. Just like that. Leave this one alone. Cover this up. And that should be that layer. I'm trying to give you guys plenty of angles to give reference back to, because this is very difficult, all these different pieces, and I just want to make sure everybody can see everything. All right, let's move on. All right, next layer, switching back again colors for me. We're going to outline the inside again. And don't forget this block here that we forgot on 2 layers ago. All right, build this wall up here and here. And then you're going to connect in between, just like this. All right, and now we're going to cover up the gun turret by doing this. Just fill in the gaps. So you should have 2, 4, 4, and then 2. And our iron blocks should have went back 1 more to fill in this gap. Sorry about that. All right, let's do the same thing over here. So we'll add 1 more iron block and go back to our dark gray wool and fill this in and go 2. All right, just like that. All right, on the inside corners right here, you're going to have 3 ladder sections going up and right here. All right, and the last thing to do on this layer is go right back to this block right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, and 3. And that's all we're doing to cover that and trim that out. So 5 in the back and then 3 in the front. And that is that layer. All right, this next layer is super simple. We're just going to go ahead and cover up the inside again. Don't forget this block out there. All right, this wall here is going to get 4 and then 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, add 2. And then connect it across here and here. And then we're going to make another bridge across here. 2 blocks wide. So facing that way, there's the front of the ship. This is toward the back. Obviously, we have 1 on this side and 2 blocks on that side. And then continue your ladder piece up. Continue. All right, guys, that layer was super simple. Let's move to the next one. All right, next layer, again, we're still working on the inside. So go ahead and cover it up again. All right, that block that we keep pulling up, we're finally going to use it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's 1 block short right here. Do the same thing over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then on the outside of that, leave the first 2 open and go 1, 2, 3, and you'll have 1 open here in the back. Do the same thing on this side. All right, we're going to cover this up and the bridge. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have 2 pieces of cobblestone and then back to your dark gray wool, just like that. Leave this open for your ladder. So we're going to build around it just like this. Oops, leave those 2 out, sorry. And 2, 3, and 4, cover up that cobblestone. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. 2 pieces of cobblestone, back to your dark gray wool. Leave your ladder open. Put in 2 pieces. And then cover that up. Go back to your ladders and put them right here. And that finishes off that layer. All right, next layer, still working up on the inside. Cover this up again. All right, when you reach this right here, we're going to add 7 more blocks to this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It should stop right here. All right, and then we're going to make 3 rows of 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it covers all that up. All right, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. So we just put a ledge over this section right here. Just like that. Give you a good look at it. All right, let's do the same thing over here. So we're going to add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do it twice. Here. And then back again. and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 in the front, just like that. All right, starting back here on the corner, we're going to cover this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, leave this open. Cover up these two right here, and that'll turn into 7 going this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, back on this side, we're going to pick up a stair, and it's going to go right there. We're going to go back to our dark gray wool and add 4 blocks behind that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, 1, 2, 3. Leave this open, and 1, 2, 3, and that will start this side over here with the step right here, and then back to your dark gray wool. Cover this up. 4 blocks behind this. Oops, 7 on that one, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 4 behind this one. Just like that. All right, we're going to fill it in 2 solid rows behind the stairs. So 1 and 2. And we're going to have a center block here, 2 here, and 2 here. And again, this is some kind of a trim on the inside, and we'll figure out what that is on the next layer. So that is what that should look like, guys. All right, we have reached our first main deck on the inside that I have done, which is this glassed-in area over here, and that'll be on the next layer up. But let's go ahead and prepare by going up one more time. All right, so you have these 4 on the outside. You're going to have 7 on the inside of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and it should stop right there in that gap. All right, now we're going to trim off this, starting right here in the corner. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that should end up right there at the center. And then go back to right here and fill it in solid. And then go back off of this corner right here. Oops, get rid of that block right there. This one needs to move back by 1, and then put another one right here. And then you're going to have 3 blocks right here, 3 blocks right here, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. So starting here on the corner, 4 blocks, 2 blocks, and then back by 1. Fill this in solid. And then 2 blocks right there. All right, now we're going to go to the inside. 1, 2, and then 3 across. 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And this comes out and that comes out. That's what that's for. Figured that out. All right, we got a stair that goes in right here. And now you're going to pick up your wood planks and fill this whole thing in and make a deck. All right, that's what that layer should look like. Except it won't be that color. It should be all dark gray here, guys. All right, let's move on. All right, next layer is super easy. We're just going to keep continuing up. We're going to cover up this right here. These 4 blocks, these 4 over here. We're going to put a block here and a block there. Oops, right here. And I've got extra trim blocks on the inside right here, just like that. Now we're going to leave this one open and go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and cover those up. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're just leaving this outside rim open and just continue trimming it out. And then we got one little piece that goes on top of this, and we're just going to make a T. Just like that. And that layer's done. All right, this layer here has glass. So we're going to put our corners in here, and then 2 here and 2 here, and put our glass in between. Go back to our dark gray wool and put a corner here and fill this in with glass. And cover this wall up right here. And continue around. Do the same thing over here. All right, now off the center, we're going to come in by 1, just like that. And I'm going to go 5 blocks, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that should run us right to the edge of this section. All right, we're going to go 8 blocks on each side of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're going to go 3 this way, 2, 3. We're going to skip 1 and put 4. And that should land center of this thing right here. Let's do the same thing over here so we don't get lost or confused. There's 3. And then we can work back 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. All right, on this block right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that gets filled in solid. Alright, on this fifth block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, we're going to come out by 2. And then we're going to bring the next one up to that one and add 2. And then we're going to bring the center up through and add 1. So it does that right there. Let's do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to add 2. Pull the next one up through. 1, 2. And then pull up the middle through and add 1. Just like that. Alright, that's that layer. Alright, next layer we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right on top of the glass. Same thing right here. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to make these 4 solid. And on the fourth one, we're going to cut out the middle block just like that. Alright, we're going to go right over here above this glass and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put one block here and one block right there. Alright, back to the outside. Starting here on the corner, we're going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So just to the other side of that gap. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, from the inside, we're going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to come out by 1 and go back by 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which would be one block longer than that one there. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, add 6 blocks. Oops, and stop right here. Connect those and leave this empty in the middle. Alright, back over here, leave 2 blocks showing and go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And fill in solid right here. 2 rows. So you're going to have 2, 1. So 4, 2, 1, 2 full rows, and then this back here. Okay, we're going to grab these blocks right here, these 2 big rows, and we're going to go out by 4. So we're going to cover up these 3 and add 1. Do the same thing over here. Just like that. And now we're going to make like a plus sign right here, just like this. We're going to add one more block here and one more block right here. And we're going to make another plus sign right here. 1, cover up this gap, and then go back. And then go ahead and cover this up, and then 3 blocks here. 1, 2, and 3. So it looks like this. And put 2 more blocks right here. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so we can add we can add 1 block here and 1 block there. God damn it, right here. Skip 1 and start our plus sign, or whatever you want to call it. Just like that. Alright, do the same thing over here. We're going to cover up that hole and put 1 here and 1 there. Fill this in. 2, and then back 3, and then back 2. Just like that. Alright, for the first time on this section, we are going to go out by 1 block, and we're going to start trimming the outside of this. 3 blocks down the side. Same thing over here. And out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should land right in the middle of that little plus sign that we just made on the last layer. Alright, back over here. And we're going to cover up these 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go forward 2, 2, and 2. And then put 1 here and 1 there. And then 1 here, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. And then cover up this back wall by 4. And we'll just work our way around. There's 4. Back to the inside. There's 4. Whoops. Work this out. Leave 2 exposed. Put 1 here, 1 here. Cover this up by 6, and then 1. Alright. Now let's go to the inside and trim this out. And we're going to start right here in the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 5 down the side starting on this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go back out. 4. And then back in. 2. And then back in again. And put 2. And you're going to have a step that goes right here. And go ahead and fill that in. That's going to make a deck. Go ahead and put a stair back here to get up to that, or a ladder, whatever you want to use, and fill this in with solid wood. Alright, next layer is pretty simple. Just go ahead and come to the inside, cover up this wood, go back to the corner just like that. Oops, right here, go out one, cover up these four. Same thing here on the inside, cover up that one, and then these four. And two, 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 and two. That covers up the middle. Now we're going to cover up these over here. And it's just going to be 4 by 4. So go ahead and cover up those two and add one on each side. And come back by 4. 2, 3, and 4. And then fill it in and make it solid. And then this one is 3 by 4. So put 3 here and then go back 4. Just like that. Same thing over here. Alright, time for another glass layer. So put one here, one here, one here, and one there. Grab your glass. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go back to your dark gray wool. Oops, and we only get one window here. Sorry about that, guys. One window on each side because this comes back out. One here, so we'll take off that and we're going to come out by one. And then back here and cover that up. Alright, and then just continue around again. Just like that. Now we're going to cover these up with a plus sign on this. So 2, 4, and then 2. And then this gets 6 blocks here and 1 in the middle. So the same thing over here. Starting in the back, 2, 4, 2, 6 blocks, and 1. Just like that. Alright, now we're just going to put a top layer on here. So start on the corners, cover up the glass, and put 5 blocks, and then 3 in the front. Run this back by 1. That one went back by 1. Now we're going to come out and go 3. Going to add 2 more blocks here. And this outside one is going to go 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Run the other one right next to it. Go 8. And then add 2. So 10. Do the same thing on this side. Go out 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the same thing here and add 2. 1, 2. That makes 10. And go ahead and cover up your walls. This goes solid. That one's solid. Same thing here. And then add 1 more row on the back, leaving 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like that. Alright, we're going to start trimming out this layer, just like we've been doing on the outlining part. So we're going to put 1 here, go out, 2, 3, 4, 5, go in, 1, go out 1, go back 2, 3, 4, and land on that block. Go out 2, 3, 4, land on that block. Alright, we're going to go diagonal right to here. Go out 3, and this is going to be 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should stop right here. Let's do the same thing over here. Go out 3, go back 9, and it should stop right there. Alright, grab this and go 8. So we're going to be 1 block shorter here, and also 1 block shorter there. Go diagonal, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now off this back block right here, go out 1, 2, go out 1, and all we're doing is trimming out the back side of this section. Just like that. So now you have another ledge over this. Alright, starting on the inside right here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to go 9, 10, 11, and 12, so it should stop there. Let's do the same thing on this side. And then stack these up by 1. Alright, and then we're going to go in here. Whoops, right there. 1, 2, 2, 3. Leave 1 block open in the middle. And put 1 out there just like that. Now fill in this with another deck with your oak planks. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Alright guys, the next section is super easy. So we're just going to build 3 out here just like this. And then 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to run this back right on top of the layer underneath it. Same thing on this side. Alright, grab your glass and you're gonna have 3 here, 3 there, and then 5 down the sides, counting this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just go ahead and build your wall back up. And now go ahead and cover the glass and the rest of this layer. And you can trim those 2 blocks out on the inside. I think this is the bridge area. So you can put your panels and stuff up here, and we'll cover these 2 dark gray blocks that you'll see from the inside. Alright, that's that layer. Now all we're going to do is trim this out. So go ahead and put 3 here and put 3 here and make this 5. Add 2 more on each side here. And run that back and out. And finish trimming around the outside. Alright, next layer guys, we're going to put 3 right here, and we're going to go back and fill in these 2 right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And run this down the inside, and where it stops right there, and continue around the corner. And we're going to go back and we're going to make it 4 wide, counting right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, next layer, we're going to put 1 here and then 3 behind that. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. Go out diagonal by 1, 2. And the inside will go to this block right here. And this one here will go just past it. Oop, 2 blocks back, sorry about that. So just like this. Alright, go to the outside, leave 1 block exposed, and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and trim around the outside. And same thing over here. And that's what that should look like. Now we just go to the inside and put this wall in. And that layer's finished. Alright, next layer, it's getting a lot easier. We're right up here at the very top, guys. We're just about done with the orange section. Whoops, we're going to put 1 here, 2 there, 2 here. Now we're going to trace the inside. And go on the outside and leave 1 block exposed on each side. So 1 here and 1 there. Simple layer. Alright, switching back to your dark gray wool, go ahead and cover up this block and put 2 on each side, so we'll make that 5. And we're going to go 2 back here and 2 back here. Leave 1 open in the middle for right now. Make this 2, 3. Same thing on the other side. And we're going to run these back. And this one goes 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should hang over by 1. And now we're going to go to the outside. And we're just going to start moving in by 1 block on each side just to trim this out. Just like that. Same thing over here. So come in by 1 block on each side. And do it again. And the sides are done. Alright, and then basically the same thing here. Cover this wall up, come in by 1, and trim that out. And that layer is really easy too. And now just fill it in with wood. And then switch back to your dark gray wool again, and we're going to cover up this. And we're going to just run on the inside and out and trim out the wood. Alright, switch over to your glass and cover up the front. 5 pieces and go all the way down the side to the last block. Go back to your dark gray wool, put 2 here, 2 here, bring 1 block in, 1 block in, and then put some glass in the middle. Back to your dark gray wool, and we're going to cover up the glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go out by 1. Whoops. 1 here and 1 there. And then 5 again up front. And we're going to run these back to the back corners. And make that solid and fill it in. Now off of this block here, off the corner, we're going to go back 8 diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, grab your iron bars and you're going to put 1 on top of each one of those. And go back to your dark gray wool. All right, and right here in the corner, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go out by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put 1 here, and 1 right there. All right, we're going to run these forward to the length of the one underneath it. So to that corner right here, and to this corner right here. And we're just going to trim out the front. And on the third block, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And grab your brick fencing and go 1, 2, and 3. Whoops, 3. Just like this. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fencing. And put 1 on the ends. All right, go back to your dark gray wool on the inside. Leave 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to come in 2, diagonal 1, come in 2, and diagonal 1. All right, still on your dark gray wool here, guys. We're going to, this piece that we just made, we're going to go ahead and start building that up. So 1, 1, 1, and then these 2 right here. And then we're going to go back 2. And now we're going to go out 1, and we're going to go 3 wide and make it 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And add 1 on the outside. And then trim that out with your fencing here, here, and there. Go back to your solid dark gray wool. And we're going to go 2 pieces here. 2 pieces right there. Trim out the back with 3 small pieces and 1 in the middle. And 2 pieces here, and again we're going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, go out by 6, add 1, put your fencing just like that. All right, we're right up here at the top, guys. We're just about done. Again, go back to your dark gray wool, and we're going to put a top on this thing right here. So we got 1 in the front, and then 3. And you can leave that, it's going to be solid anyways. We're just covering up this hole right here. And then 2 here. And then just start filling in solid over the hole. And make this 3 back here just like that. And now we're going to go and run 1 solid piece down the middle just like this, stopping 1 block short. Grab your half slabs, and those are going to go here, here, and there. Go back to your another brick fencing. I don't care. I just keep saying it, whatever I want to. And trim out this right here. All right, off the back side, we're going to have 2 pieces here, 2 pieces here, and 2 pieces there. All right, back up to the middle, and we're going to finish this thing out right now. And we're going to have our half slabs, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then this layer right here. 4 in the corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two right there. Back to your dark gray wool. 3, 3, 3, and then 3. And 1 right here. Back to your half slabs. And finish this out back here. Grab your iron bars and take them right to the end. Alright, dark gray wool, and we're going to build this up here in the middle. 9 blocks, fencing in the front, slabs on the side, slabs in the back, and then your bars right on top of the other ones. Right on top of the other ones. And connect it in there. One more piece of dark gray wool here in the middle. Trim it out with a cobblestone on the sides or surrounding it. And then your netherrack fencing here in the middle. Connect it and then go up 2 or 3 or however many you want to. I'll go ahead and go 3. And if you want to put a torch on the top, that's fine. And that is the orange fucking section, guys. That's probably the hardest part of the whole ship. This back section, these two are real hard too, but at least they're not quite as tall. And of course the flag. But anyways, the whole fucking middle is hard. If you made it this far, pat yourself on the back, take another break, and let's move on to the green section. Alright everybody, you have just finished the orange section, and hopefully it looks just like this. I went ahead and switched everything back over to dark gray so you can see it all now. And you can go ahead and finish out trimming around these guns and put in your machine guns and your pressure plates. Now we're on to the green section. It's kind of narrow and about 3/4 the height of this, so it shouldn't take quite as long. We're going to start again by building everything up by 1. Alright, this section I'm going to be using green and white again. Dark gray wool here, guys. And this is really simple. You're just going to start right here, connect to that one, and go 3, and you're going to outline the outside of the bottom structure. Alright, same thing on the other side. Alright, now we're going to make a pathway. So you're going to put 1 block here, 1 block right there. God damn it. Right there. Grab a step and put here. Go back to your dark gray wool. Alright, come out diagonal 1, 2, and then go 4. Alright, go back 1, 2, 1 here, and then come back out just like this. And put a stair in the middle. And do the same thing on this side. And put your stairs in. And now you're going to make it solid across the back. So grab this block, run it to, whoops, right here. And go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, 2 wide. Alright, pull this one back and stop it right here. And pull this one back and stop it right here. And then go ahead and put your wall right there. And fill it in solid. And same thing over here. You fucking idiot. Oh. Alright, and that's what you should have for that layer. Alright, back to your dark gray wool. On the next layer, go ahead and trim on the inside. Just like that. Same thing over here. Alright, back over here by your step, put one block, and then go 1, 2, and 3. One back here, one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One here, and then 3, and then 1 next to that step again. Now we're going to go back at an angle and then put 2 pieces right there. On this side of the stairs, same thing, 3, and then go back at an angle, and then 2 up front, just like that. Now let's do the same thing over here. Alright, on that last layer, I forgot to add 4 blocks here and 3 blocks there. Sorry about that. We got to build that up. That's how I discovered it. 4 and then 3. Alright, back to the other side. Dark gray wool. We're going to build up this whole inside wall by 1. Same thing on this side. Now we're going to build up for this gun right here. 3, 1, 2, 1, and then 3. And then 2 blocks in the middle. And this is the other half of this one here. So we're going to do the same thing. 3, and then 2. And then we'll just put 1 right there for right now. Go to our iron blocks. And there are 5 of them starting on the second block right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing here. So we got 2 sticking out past the white block and 2 on the inside just like that. Alright, same thing on this side. Alright, and that's that layer. Alright, again, we're going to build up the inside wall. And we're going to add 1 more block right here. And this is going to run all the way up to the center of this one right here. Then we're going to have 2 right there. And we're going to cover up this main gun. We're going to cover up the top of it. So we're going to have 2 right down the middle. And then 2 on each side, just like this. And that covers up that gun and half of the other one. Alright, let's do this other side. Alright, and that is that layer. Alright, we're going to start on the inside and we're going to run this block all the way down, covering this gap. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, now we're going to build this wall out right here. And we're just going to go by 1. It'll be even here. This one will overhang that corner. And then 3 out front, just like that. Now we're going to skip 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put 2. And then 3, 3, 3, and then 2. Skip 2 blocks. And put 2. And put 1 right here. And grab your cobblestone blocks. And we're going to put 2 right in there. Go back to your dark gray wool. And we're going to cover this up. Alright, same thing on the other side. So build that out. The next one overhangs by 1. And then 3 right there. Skip 3 blocks. Come out 2. 3. 3. 3. And then 2. Skip 2 blocks. Come out 2. Go back 1. Grab your cobblestone. Just like that. And cover up the inside blocks. And that's that layer. Alright, the next layer is a little more complicated, but not too bad. We're going to start with 4 blocks on each side. Just like that. And we're going to run it back by 3. Alright, we're going to run all 3 of these layers all the way back, and we're going to leave that one alone. So go ahead and pull this one back. And stop it here. Pull this one back. And stop it there. And do the same thing here. Alright, do the same thing on this side. Alright, back to the inside, and we're going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th block, come out 1, and run that back. And then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just drop back on each one till you get to 4, and then connect it in the middle. Alright, so right here we're going to connect into that with 1, 2, 3, and then a diagonal one, and then 2 on the outside. So that'll trim this off right here. Grab your cobblestone and finish that off and fill it in, except for those 2 corners right there. And I believe we can just go ahead and fill that in solid for right now. Alright, go back to your dark gray wool, skip 1 block, go 2, and we're going to outline this little pad right here. 3 on the outside, go back diagonal, and then back by 2. Grab your cobblestone, you're going to put 2 here. Oops, nope, we're going to put 2 here and 2 here, and then fill the middle in solid. So 6 blocks in the middle. And then we're going to cover this wall up here by 2 and 1. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. So start here, 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, one slight adjustment before we go over there. I just noticed that this has to come out by 3 right here, and that opens that up. And then you'll have 1 piece of cobblestone right in here. Everything else is fine. This just steps out 1 more. So let's go back over here, and I'll show you how that happens again. So we just put 3 blocks here. We're just going to take those away. And now we're just going to go in by 1 and start trimming again. So there's your 2. Come back out, trim out this pad. Just like that. Grab your cobblestone and fill this in. 1 in the middle. 2 here, 2 here, and fill it in solid. Alright. And then cover up that wall, and that's what that section looks like. Alright, next section we're going to trim out right here. 1, 2, and then 2 right there. Make a U shape, just like that, and bring this around. 1 in the middle, and then 1 here. 2 there, and then 1, 2, 3. That one goes right here. Alright, now we're going to build the guns that go inside. And those are 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Grab your blocks of iron. And these are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, same thing over here. Grab your cobblestone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Blocks of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, grab your cobblestone. Swing back around to this side right here. You're going to skip a block and go 2, 4, and 6. Alright, let's do the same thing over here. Go back to your dark gray wool. Fill this in. Make your U. 1 here. Make this 3. And 1 out. Just like that. Grab your cobblestone. Skip a block. Put 2, 4, and 6. Alright, again, one slight adjustment on this layer. Start here and go 3 and then 1. And then move these over by 1. Sorry about that. Confusing layer. I got fucked up somewhere. Alright, 2, 4, and 6. And we're just going to readjust this right here. Just like that. Grab your cobblestone. 2, 4, and 6. So now you'll have 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 in the middle. Alright, that's right. Let's go over here and finish out the guns. So we've got 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 4 barrels on each side. Alright, now we just got to trim out here in the middle, and this layer is done. Alright, starting here in the back, put 1 block right there, and then we're going to go out 2 here, 1 diagonal, get rid of that one down there. We've got 2 here just like this, just like that. Remove this one. Alright, this corner goes 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and it should stop right here. And then you're going to skip every other block and put 1 out just like that. Let's do the same thing on this side. And I guess I should have been using white. You would have been able to see it better. Sorry about that. Just noticed that. And 2 here, and then 7. and then every other one. And that is this layer we need to trim out on the inside. Forgot about that. And that goes right here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then it connects across here. And right behind here, I must have forgot to fill in a solid piece. So I'll grab my dark gray wool and I'll just fill this in, because all this does is just walks around here and then walks up to the main cabin up there. And this is your stairs here, and I think I might have forgot one. Nope, it's over here. Here it is. Just double checking my shit, guys. Calm down. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, this layer is pretty easy. We're just going to put 3 on top of each one of the guns. And we're going to put 1 block here in the middle, here, and then 3 down the middle of this one here, and 3 down the middle of that one there. And then just build up the center by 1. And I'll just go ahead and stick to my green because that's where I will be at on this layer. And that layer's done. Alright, build everything up one more time. Grab a cobblestone, and you're going to put 1 more block here and 1 more block here. And these are the pillars that are going to hold the flagpole thingy. Technical information. Alright, going back to your dark gray wool, we're going to outline the outside of this one more time, leaving 1 block open in the middle right here. Pull your walls back and continue around the outside. And that's what you'll have on the inside. Now let's work the outside. Alright, so starting on this first block, we've already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it should stop right here, and then the next one should drop back 1, and the next one should drop back 1. Skip 2 blocks and bring this out 2, and fill this in by 2. So you have a little notch right there. Alright, put 3 blocks, and then 2, and then 3 more blocks. And go ahead and connect to the back of that. So you've got 2 here, and then 1 more run. 3. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to run this out to the corner. Drop back by 1, drop back by 1. Do 2, do 3, and then bring these out. Alright, leave 2 exposed on each side and pull this back. And then leave 1 on each side and pull that back. Alright, 1 more piece of cobblestone, again on top of here and on top of there. And that layer is ready. Alright, we're going to trim this out again. So cover this up. And for some reason, I guess I had a voided block right there. So you can go ahead and fill that in. You're not going to see it. I probably blasted it out when I was trying to make something. Alright, so we got 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come in just like that. Go out, come in, go out. Go out, come in, go out. And follow the wall around. Alright, just like that. Now let's start trimming this out. We're going to go out 1, and we're going to have 2. So one of them's going to cover up this one here, and then that one right here. And that block is going to run 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to have 2 here, and 2 here, just like that, and then we'll trim out the back. Alright, back over here. And we're going to skip 1 block, put 3, skip 1 block, and put 3. And that will leave, obviously, 2 left right here. We're going to put 1 block right here, and 3 blocks right there. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other side. Alright, this side, go out, go out 1, go back 2, and go back 1 right here. And this goes 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Goes 2 back, and 2 here. Alright, skip a block and put 3. Skip a block and put 3. Whoops, skip a block, not 2. Alright, put 1 block here and 3 blocks right there. And that's what that layer should look like. It looks like a big gremlin smiling face. Kind of cool. Alright, next layer is pretty simple. Again, we're going to cover up this. Alright, and then work this outside. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then our glowstone goes back in here, just like that, and a piece of glass on the outside, like that. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 1, whoops, 1, 2, 2, 2, glowstone, glowstone, glass, and glass. And that's that layer. Alright, again, trim this off. And we'll take out them corner ones. We don't need those. And 2 down the middle to cover up the eyeballs. Actually, there's some kind of a spot lamp from the ship. Just like that. And we're going to go right in here and skip 3 blocks. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go back, take those out. And there should be 4 here. 2, 3, and 4. Same thing on the other side. So we're just going to come in by 1 block. I guess I just should have counted that. 4 blocks just like that. Alright, slight fuck up here. There are 4 blocks there for a fucking reason. I miscounted. Basically, this corner block doesn't need to be here either. I was counting off of that block. So that's the only slight adjustment on that layer. Alright, let's move on. Alright, keeping it simple, guys. 1 here, and we're going to start trimming out the inside of the funnel. This one goes back 1 right here, and let's get rid of those 2 corners. So that's what we have, and that middle one. So again, it's just repeated on both sides, and we're going to have 1 block here and 1 block right there. Alright, moving the funnel backwards, or building up and then moving backwards. We're going to put 1 here, we're going to put 3 across here, and we're going to go diagonal here and there. Alright, we're going to add a couple blocks here that I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry again, guys. We are going to have a couple little squirrely spots in here that I'm going to forget. Just bear with me. These are really easy and minor fuck-ups. So we have 2 here and then 1 here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, same thing on the other side. 2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more slight adjustment, guys. We're going to go ahead and add 1 more set of blocks on top of here and here. And 1 out here just like that. Now we don't need these right here. So you're going to see those 3 underneath. And you're going to have 1 block overhanging this right here. And 1 block overhanging here and here. Again, sorry, another very slight adjustment. And now we're going to trim to the outside of that. Or on top of that rather, just like this. And just like that. Again, we'll give you another look from the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 to the back. So that's what you should have for that layer. Sorry if I fucked you up, guys. Small adjustments here, we're okay. Alright, back to the front of the stack. We're going to put 1 here and then 3 behind it. So we're starting to climb up and back now. We're going to go back diagonal by 1. Put 1 block here and another block there. And then put 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. So this will overhang right there. Now we're going to trim out a little bit on the outside right here by diagonal by 1. And then 1, 2, and 3. So that makes a T right here at the back. Alright, do the same thing over here. We're going to go back 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 overhangs. And a diagonal piece right here. So we have an overhang that looks just like that right now. Alright, now we're just going to go right on top of that and build that up 1 more. And add 1 more block to the inside right here so that 2 becomes 3. This comes out like that. And now we're going to go back 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it's going to overhang. The same thing on this side. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Come out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to the inside and go 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3. 2, and 1. Just like that. So these are just on top of each other, and you just have an overhang right here. Alright, moving back again, we're going to put the first block right here. We're going to put 3 behind it. Just like that. Go back diagonal by 1 on each side. Now we're going to go 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're adding again. 1, 2, 3. We're going out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back in 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright, next layer is just slightly different, and we're going to start putting 2 blocks right here and then going back diagonal by 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. And now we're going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and it will stop right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the corner. And we're going to add 2 blocks on the outside right here and right here. And we got a diagonal, diagonal, and 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple. Alright, next layer. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go to our black. So 2, 2, 1, and then 3. And then make this solid. Just like that right there. Alright, staying with your black, guys. We're going to have 1 here, 2 going back, and then we're going to come out. You can leave that one there because it's going to get filled in solid anyway. So we got 2 out here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So starting on the back corner, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go ahead and start making this solid. 3, there's your 2. And fill this in. Just like that. And finish off the back 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Alright, the last piece that goes on, we're going to have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Same thing over here. 2, 2, and 2. Just like that. And that finishes off the green section, guys. Again, if you finished it, didn't fuck up, you're still with me, pat yourself on the back. We've got one more section, so if you need a break, go ahead and take it. I'll get set up, and we're going to finish this bitch off. Alright guys, we are ready to do the final section. This is the blue section. We are on the home stretch. Alright, just like before, we're going to build this section up by 1, and I'm just going to give you an aerial, and then I'm going to build it up and jump to the next layer. The next layer connects right here off of these 2 blocks, and we're going to continue trimming around the bottom layer, just like this. When we reach this block right here, we're going to put 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It'll overhang by 1 and go back 3. 1, 2, 3. And put 1 here and go 4. So it overhangs right here and go back 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it stops right here. Go over 2. And then these 3 blocks get trimmed out right here. And then 1 off the corner. You get an extra ladder piece right here. And put 2 blocks just like that. And then these sit right on top right here. There's a doorway. So go ahead and go across that, put 1 here, and then put 2 like that. Now let's go up to this corner and we'll continue on. 2 blocks here, start trimming it out. Alright, go diagonal here, go across there 4 and 5. Now go back 3 just like that. And now go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It overhangs right there. Go back 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, make that 2 and then come out 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 more here on the corner, just like that. And you've got ladders that come up on the inside right here and right here. Now we're going to finish trimming out this middle section. And that just follows out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then around just like this. Alright, now let's go to the inside right here and trim this out. Starting right here, go 2, 2, and then we're going to turn. And you're going to see 2 facing this way. And 2, whoops, 2, 2, and then the main run starts right here. Let's do the same thing over here so we can connect to it. So starting here, we've got 2, 2, this goes 2 going this way, 1, 2, and then right here. And then this connects across here so that it overhangs just like that. All right, follow this wall in, put 1 here, and go over 1 more, and it should connect right there, sorry. There and around. Now these open spots on the left and the right hand side, fill those in solid. Spin around and go right off of this block right here, this corner one. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then put a block on the 4th. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right there. Go to our cobblestone stairs, and this is where your gun turrets are. There's one right here in the corner. And right here in the corner, same thing on this side. And right here. Now again, you can do upside down stairs or a solid piece. whatever you want to do, whatever version you have. Alright, right here we're going to make our U shape with our levers on the outside. And this one here. And then the other two on the other side. Let's go those out of the way for right now. Alright, let's go back to the other side and continue onward. And we're going to put 2 blocks here. We're going to go 3 and then 2 diagonal, just like that. Do the same thing on this side. 2, 3, and then 2 diagonal. Follow the inside wall. And then on the outside, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. Put another layer on top of this. Hit those small blocks. Back over here, we're going to finish the other half of this gun. So we're going to put 1 block here, leave that open, put 3, and then 2 back here, grab our iron blocks, and put it right here, 2 sticking out, 2 sticking in. Turn around and build up this section here in the middle one more time. Finish off this gun over here. And we'll roll back over to this side. And on top of these, we're just going to make a plus sign. Just like this. Same thing over here. Alright, starting on this corner right here, we're going to start tracing the outside. Don't do the outside strip. Come to the inside. And go ahead and go to that corner. And same thing right here. Don't do that outside strip. And that's what that looks like. That ain't what that looks like. Alright. Alright, finish covering up the top of your gun. Put 4 and put 2. Same thing over here. 4 and 2. Now we're going to trim this out again. And I'm going to go back to blue because that's what I've been doing. And build this up by 1. And continue this out. Cover this up and put 1 extra block right here. Now we're going to do the same thing right on this side. 2 and then 1. Alright, these plus signs, put 3. Build another layer on top and then put corners in it. So we're going to go 3 by 3. And this one too. And this is going to trim to the outside all the way around. Face. And we're going to put 3 blocks right across the middle. And we're going to put 9 blocks on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Go across the back once you get the other side down to 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Connect that, and we're going to go underneath. And I forgot to fill this in. There is a walking area right here. It's getting down to the last couple pieces, guys. I'm forgetting a few things. Ah, that's better. And that is that layer. And build this layer up here in the middle. And go back to this side over here just because it makes it easier for me. Off this corner right here, run it all the way back until it touches this. Leave 2 exposed out here and run it back again twice. Leave 1 exposed and it should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to need our cobblestone. And right here where these 3 blocks are, we're going to cut that out and put 3 in. Now let's do this side. Start at this corner, run it all the way back. Leave 2 exposed and run 2 layers back. And then the last 4 blocks, leaving 1. Cobblestone right here. Alright, and let's go back to this middle section. And you're just going to build this up and put 1 extra block right there. So everything else sits right on top. These little guys right here, put 6 blocks on the inside. And that is that layer. Alright, let's build some gun turrets right here. Put 1 here, 1 there, and then 2 right here. 2 right there. and run this solid to the wall behind it. Grab your cobblestone and put 3 rows of 3. Iron blocks, put 4. And let's do the other side so we can match that up. So 1, 1. Nowhere near where I wanted it. 2, and then cut across right here. Cobblestone, 3 and 3. And then iron blocks. Now fill this in solid. And we're going to put 1 more row on the outside, so leave 2 exposed. Just like that. Build this middle section up again. Stop 1 block short from going to the end and cut across right here. And then on the 3rd block, put 1 little block coming out like this. Now all we've got to do is trim this off with 2 blocks going like that. And that layer is finished. Starting right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Come up by 1. Do the same thing over on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. I got confused. And then connect these across the middle. Leave 2 blocks exposed and pull across 2 solid lines. Grab your cobblestone and we're going to finish off the 3 pieces behind these columns. Alright, go back to the middle and we're going to build this up again. Stay on top. And go over by 1. And then on the outside, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 right here. Connect between these 2. And do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Alright, this layer is going to get 2 pieces of glass right here in the corners. And then we're going to go back and fill in between. And outline the rest of this wall. Back to the center section. Do the same thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, overhang by 1. Alright, connect here. And right there. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 3. So it should be centered of that right there, making a T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now we're going to put a top on this thing. So again, we're going to start right here at the glass, put 2 pieces, and we're going to have 4 going back this way, 2, 3, and 4. Run this piece back till it goes 1 past, and then we're going to do 3 rows of that. Alright, same thing on this corner here. Cover up those 2 pieces of glass, go back 4, and then go back 1 past that, and do 3 rows total. Leave 1 block exposed, stay on top of the wall, and, and cover that up. Alright, back to this corner right here. We're going to add 1, 2, 3 more blocks right there, and same thing on the other side, 1, 2, and 3, and make everything in the middle solid. So go ahead and cut across here. It will cut right across the middle of this stack right there. Alright, cover the wall. We got 2, and then we're going to come out by 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it 2 more times. Do 2, and then 3. And then start right here. 1, 2, and 3. Do the exact same thing over here. So if you want to just run this wall down to the end, just like that. And then do your 3s, your 1, and just like this. Now connect the last 3 rows. And you should have a 1 block gap between this and your high boy. Alright, we're going to put some gun turrets in. So starting right here in between the glass, put 1, 2, and then come out, extend those by 2, and trim this out. 1, a little tight right there. 2, 3. Do the same thing on this side right here. Right between the glass, 1, 2, and then bring these out. Trim this corner off. And then put your 3. Alright, put 1 more right here. And make that 11. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It should stop right there. Do the same thing on this side, 2, and pull it back to this corner right there. All right, off these corners right here, put a block and connect it. And make 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then connect it. All right, you're going to have a 3 walkway path right here. So go ahead and cut across right here. These last 3 blocks, go ahead and add 1 more on each side. And make everything in between that solid. All right, and then right here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then put 3 right across here. 1, 2, and 3. All right, starting right here, leave 2 blocks exposed and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put 3 right here. So you leave 1 block on each side. Turn this one into 2 blocks and run it back. And then pull this up 1 block short. Do the same thing right here. Leave 2 blocks exposed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put 3 right here. Turn this into 2. Run it back. Stop 1 short. And make this solid. Alright, there's that top section piece. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and just cover this up. 1 more layer up. And actually it's probably going to be about 2 more layers up at the top, but we'll just go ahead and do that for right now. Alright, let's put 3 blocks right here. Put 1 here and come back 1 just like that. Go over 1, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to connect over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put 3 across here. 1 here and 1 there. Put 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right there, and then go ahead and connect that right there. Alright, on the back of this, build a U shape just like that. And now we're going to outline these 2 gun turrets right here. Alright, grab your cobblestone, 2 there, 2 there, grab your chairs. Well, fuck you. Right there. And right there. Alright, back over to this piece right here, and we're going to go ahead and put a top on it. And don't forget your guns right here like I did. Go back to this middle section and cover that up. 3, 2, leave this one open right behind that chair. You can put a pressure plate right there. Alright, just like that. We're almost done, guys. Alright, build this up again. 3 here. 5 behind that. And go back. Cover this up. Same thing here. 3 on the outside. Make that 5. 1 and 1, and then the front. Alright, now we're going to trim this top piece off. So go 3, 1. You'll have 2 overhanging right here, and this back sits on the wall just like that. 1, 2. The front will have an overhang on it. Alright, before we finish that trim on the front, we need 1 more block here and 1 more block there, guys. Sorry about that, because we need a different type of overhang up here. So go ahead and finish this out. There we go. Now it looks right. And I'll spin around it real quick. And last thing on this layer is just to fill in on the inside and trim out this. And we're going to build that up again. So put 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corner. And then the long stretch across the front, and put 1 more block on the outside. Whoops, get down there. 1 there and 1 over here. Alright, we're going to put 1 here and turn that into 3, so we're going to make like a little T, and then add 2 more blocks out like that. Behind this 3, we're going to cover that wall up just like this. Put 1 block here and 1 block there, here and there. Do the same thing on this side. and cover these up. All right, you start on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. So it should be even with this block right there. Come to this side, and we're going to make this 3 wide. And then pull this across so it hangs out here by 1. And do the same thing over here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And make it 6, or make it 9. Connect here. Fill it in solid. And we're going to add 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn it to the back. Same thing on this side. Alright, let's put a top trim piece on this. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 1 here, and 1 there. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3. Make little T's, and finish trimming it out. Fucking rain. Alright, just like that so far. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this bitch off right now. Put 1 block here, 1 block here, and then make a little centerpiece. Build it up by 2. Make it solid down the middle. Trim that around the outside. And stack up 2 more blocks in the middle, just like that. Now you can decorate this part with torches or, again, fence posts or bars or however you want to. That's as far as I went with that one. All right, let's go ahead and finish the Japanese flag, and we are finished, guys. All right, starting from the inside, there's the 2 masts. So we're going to go in, forward, get rid of that one, and go 2, 3, and 4. Do the same thing on this side. In, back, and up 4. Just like that. Now we're going to go in and forward, in and forward until it touches the back of this section right there. Cocksucker. Motherfucker. Alright, and we're going to build those up by 3. So 2 on top, just like that. Now we're going to go again. We're going to use a holder block just so you can see what's happening. We're going to put 1 block right in the center, just like that. And we're going to go 3 high. 3 high, 3 high. Now on this center piece, we're going to go 3 high just like that, and 3 high just like this. So we just made a giant plus sign right in the middle of those 2. On the back section of this right here, we're going to just make a U, just like that. So these 2 here are just going forward by 2, and there's 1 in the middle. All right, we're going to switch over to our light gray, and on the top block, we're going to go 3. And then 5 sets of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's where our flag will hang off from. Now we're going to go down here and build the side arms. And right on top of this little U section, we're going to put 1 on top just like this. And now we're going to do this pattern right here. Out, over, and up. And get rid of those 2 blocks. And then take this up at an angle like that. Now do the same thing over here. So we're going to go out, back, and up. And then a step just like this. Alright, now from these right here, we're going to do that same pattern that we did down here, and we're going to do 8 total. So we start out here like this, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Alright, do the same thing on this side. Got a little carried away, guys, sorry. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And these should be straight across from each other. Alright, now down here on the second diagonal block, which is right here, these 2 come up and then count 1 and 2. Now we're going to go off of this block right here, diagonal 1, 2, and 3, and then go 3 across and then go back 1, 2, and it should connect into the other one. Now we're just going to start trimming everything out with your fence posts. So go ahead and trim this out. You can add your torches on the inside just like that. Put a torch on top of it just for trim and for some lighting, however you want to do that. Run this down, run this up. And do the back side of this. Alright, now we're going to come up here and we're going to put the flag on it. So go ahead and put 2 on the top. Come out by 1, 2, and 3. And then extend that by 3 white blocks and make a C pattern like this. Go back to your red and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 underneath. 3 on top. Go back to your white and put 1 on each corner just like this. And your red. And back to your white and make a C pattern on this side. And finish it out with your red right here, right there, and here, and not there, here and right here. Alright, and that is your Japanese flag, and that is the blue section, and that is the final design, guys. That is the Battleship Yamato. If you have made it through this is a long fucking tutorial, probably almost going to be as long or longer than the aircraft carrier tutorial. I have got a lot of hours in this thing, guys. Not just the building alone, but the tearing apart, redesigning, putting the map together, getting the downloads ready, ripping this thing apart, labeling everything so I can rebuild it for you guys. I've got at least 17 hours just in the recording. I've got probably another 20 hours going to be at least in the editing, and then 5 to 6 hours uploading it to YouTube. So it takes a lot to get to you guys. The only thing that I ask in return is just, if you haven't clicked that thumbs up button, do it for me now. If you're new around here and you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and click subscribe button and support the rest of the channel by checking out the rest of my designs and my other videos. Follow me on Twitter. And like always, guys, I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.